Okay. Hey, Victor. Working on Paladin Highlord. How much time did I spend getting the scroll? I actually had to go back after the stream and finish getting it. Like, I didn't get it on stream. I eventually, after like an hour and a half, gave up and moved on to farming another item and had to come back after the stream and farm for 20 more minutes to get it. Like, my luck was really, really bad on that item. I don't know why, but my luck was like, oh, dang it, Tinder spawned and... I hate you. Hello, AJ. Yeah, a lot of people, like, Nation House, the regular Nation House, is actually not that bad. The Enchanted Nation House is a little bit worse, but only because it has a lot of, like, really low drop rate items, and it's not, like, it's not too big of a deal. Like, it's not difficult, it's just annoying. I mean, that's basically what, like, Void Highlord is like, it's not a hard farm, as much as it's just like, okay, well, let me do all these little tedious things, and then at some point later, I'll get, like, really low drop rates. Yeah. Yeah, it's like, eh. Yeah, like, it's the kind of, like, the Nation House, I probably could have gotten the Nation House, the regular one, before I started all this, because I got the Dragon Blade of Nulgath, which is an item that I've been wanting for a while. Like, that's an item that I actually, like, use from time to time. It goes pretty, because it's a color custom blade, and it's, like, a bigger weapon, but it's bigger without being too big. Like, it's big without being, like, ridiculous. And because it's color custom, it goes with a lot of really, really good sets. And I just didn't have any kind of weapon to fit what it did. And so I got the Dragon Blade, but that took, like, I think that takes, like, 8 or 9 totems, something like that. And so that took a handful of my totems. And then I've been farming for, farming for Void Highlord is going to take 15 totems. So I'm basically going to be tapped out on totems after this, and now I'm not going to be able to get, I'm not gonna be able to get the Nation House for a while. Like, I might eventually get the Nation House. I like my Pizza Hutch house. I enjoy my Pizza Hutch house. It's silly, and it's cheesy, and it's honestly really bad. Like, it objectively is just like a bad house. But I enjoy it, because it's silly. See, I try not to do glitches and stuff. Like, I try not to do merge glitches and bank glitches and stuff. Like, I really, really try not to. Because for me, it just kind of, like, yes, it can give me an advantage. It saves me some items. It saves me some time. But, like, for me, it kind of, like, ruins the spirit of farming. Like, a lot of this game is farming. And, like, honestly, when you just kind of shortcut a lot of it by glitching items, it kind of takes some of the reward out of it. Like, it doesn't feel as good. Like, for me, a lot of the it's a lot of the reason why I don't play Minecraft anymore, is that they've simplified down, and they've made creative mode. And a lot of people basically only ever play in creative mode. Very, very few people play in survival anymore. And building something and earning something in survival mode, going out and farming those resources yourself and dying multiple times trying to build it, and, like, that's what makes it feel good for me. Like, I can just go and create a build in that thing in, like, 5 minutes, not a big deal. But it's doing it in survival that makes it rewarding, and it's kind of the same thing here. Like, it's a lot more rewarding to know that I spent the 20 hours or whatever trying to get an item. Whereas if I, like, just kind of glitch it and abuse it to get it, then, like, yeah, I get it faster, but it doesn't feel as good. And that's something that's kind of important to me. I'm a purist. I do really need to shave my mustache. It's like getting in my mouth and in my food. Like, it's not time consuming. Like, I have a razor, but like, whatever. yeah. My travel mug is green, so it gets green screened. So I'm just drinking from the void at this point. Oh, that tea is good. I love me some tea. I love tea. Love tea so much. I honestly don't know what I'm gonna do when I run out of this tea. Because the tea that I tend to drink is, like, harder to find. Like, they tend not to just, like, carry it at Walmart all the time. And so, you normally have to go to, like, the, like, import stores to get it. And import stores are, like, around. Like, I live in a big city, and so they're around. They exist, but it's a little bit of a drive out of the way, and it's a little bit more expensive, and just annoying to try and get more tea. But I goes through it so fast. I honestly drink tea like an Englishman. This is like my 5th tender. No, I'm on my 2nd turn in, actually. I'm on my 2nd turn in. I've already gotten one. How did you get your Tainted Gems? I don't remember how I got my Tainted Gems. I think I just obtained them. Honestly, the Tainted Gems have been sitting in my inventory for so long, I don't know how I got them. Don't I have the new farming pet? Yes, I do have the new farming pet. Right now I'm farming for Void Highlord, so I'm looking for Essence of Nulgath. Right now. You hate alchemy? You don't have to actually do alchemy to get the item. I forget what it's called. Elemental Ink. You don't have to actually do alchemy to get the Elemental Ink. I mean, you kind of do, but you have to do, like, 5 seconds of alchemy. Like, you just need to get to rank 3 alchemy, and you can get to rank 3 alchemy just, like, literally by pushing random buttons. And then you're good. Or not alchemy, spellcrafting. Alchemy's awful. Alchemy's awful. Spellcrafting is not a big deal. Spellcrafting is not a big deal. Alchemy's easy. Or alchemy's annoying. Spellcrafting's not a big deal. Spellcrafting is what you need to get the elemental ink for the thing. Yeah, I have the new farming pet, but I don't need it right now. Oh yeah. Well, I'm not going for totems right now. I have 16 totems right now. I'm fine on totems. Where are they at? Yeah, I have 16 totems. I'm fine on totems. I don't need totems right now. Like, when I need them, when it comes time for me to start farming for the actual Nulgath items, because that's the thing, 80% of the farm, like 99% of the farm for Void Highlord, it doesn't actually involve farming Nulgath items. Like, most of the farm involves farming, like, random junk around the world that's not connected to Nulgath in any way. Like, when it comes time to actually farming the Nulgath items, like, yeah, that's not a big deal. Did you participate in the old wars? No. Well, honestly, it's kind of hard to tell. I know I participated in a few of the original wars in, like, 2009. But the issue is, it was so long ago, I don't remember them very well. Yeah, I could get a Juggernaut. Like, before I started doing all of this, I really easily could have gotten a Juggernaut item, but I just don't care. Personally, me, I don't think any of the Juggernaut items look good. So, like, that's me. Oh, I know a guy who managed to get both vouchers and a totem in the same turn-in on the farming pet. He was using the farming pet and got both vouchers and the totem and a totem on the same turn-in. Got all 3. And everybody was just like, leave. You can leave right now. I mean, like, I have both vouchers, but that's through, like, hours of farming previously. Like, that's old farming. That's not new farming. That's like, I've just had that in my inventory for a long time. Yeah, like, I don't know. I've never gotten a Juggernaut item simply because I don't like them, honestly. I just don't like the way they look very much. Like, it's not something that I really want to go after. You have 3 Unidentified 13s. I have 3. Server is over there. I had 3 Unidentified 13s. I've done 1 turn-in now, so I'm down to 2. But I had 3. I'm down to 2 now, because I did my first turn-in. I'm actually working on my second turn-in, for those unaware. I'm working on my second turn-in of the, excuse me, of the, Void Highlord. Words are hard. I'm working on my second turn-in, so I've already used one of my unidentifieds. So I have the, Void Highlord set. Like, I have the set now. I have the armor, the cape, and the helmet, and all that stuff. Can I drag you in the streaming lounge? Wink. And here, let me give you that.
Okay, what's up?
There. Now you can use words.
Thank you. What's up?
Yeah, I probably could have gotten a second turn-in pretty easily yesterday, but I spent a lot of that day screwing around with, like, Lep and Baylor and some of them, and we were playing Diablo. We were supposed to be working on a side project, but things happened, and then we played Diablo. Did you get it? No, I didn't get the turn. I didn't get the item. The Roto, the Riento gem.
The Rowentgenium or Rowentgenium.
Yeah, Malevolent told me how to pronounce it yesterday, and I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, I mean, I definitely think it's at least worth it to get 1 turn in for the armor for the rest of the set. And if you get the Riantogenium or whatever, however you pronounce it, awesome, cool. Then you're a 4th of the way there. Awesome upside. But I definitely think it's worth it to do 1 turn in. To actually go all the way and try and get the class, that's a different story. Like, that's a different thing. But, like, to try and get the... to try and go, like... Just to try and get the armor, like, the rest of the set, like, that's worth it. That's fine. Like, it's not that much work. Like, yeah, it's a little bit time-consuming, but you're getting an entire AC-tagged set for, like, honestly not too much work. Like, it's not such a big deal to get it. Like, it's like 5 or 6 hours worth of work to get, like, an AC-tagged set, which looks pretty okay. Like, it's not bad. Yeah, right now only Sync has the class because it's his class. So
he's the developer.
Yeah, he's the class designer, so he's the...
Type in the ID and bam, instant.
Yeah.
It's not even named it either. It's named Void Archlord. That's what he has.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure it was one of the classes that, like, they made internally for testing before the name was finalized.
It's just probably for the whoever wants it. It's just
like for the devs internally to test, and yeah, makes sense.
I'm pretty sure it's staff tagged as well.
Yeah, they say they changed it to single target when they push it to live servers. When they push the class to live. I mean, it makes the class slightly better for soloing because, like, as I've said a few times, and in my Void Highlord video, I kind of talked about it. The class can't really farm anyway. Like, it kind of can farm. But it can't really farm anyway because, like, it could. But it was so much slower than almost every other farming class. Because if you were in Unshackled stance, there's 2 stances, Shackled and Unshackled. If you were in Unshackled, you were doing so much damage to yourself, and if you were farming any mobs that did, like, 100 damage or more, you just died. Because you're doing damage to yourself. Yeah, you're doing you're doing damage to yourself, and your heal is pretty okay. It's on a very low cooldown, which is awesome. Like, it means you can pretty well spam it. But it's not that powerful of a heal, and if you happen to get crit by 2 mobs in relatively close time period, you're just gonna die. And it's like, a farming class shouldn't be dying to mobs. Like, that's just embarrassing. And that's why I think they changed it to single target, because they realized that, no, the class just kind of is bad for farming anyway, so we might as well just take the soloing and support aspect all the way, and just push it all the way to soloing and support. I mean, it's also pretty good in PvP. They could have made it a better farming class by A, making the health taken away on its 2 and 4, reducing the amount it takes away, and B, just making the damage strong. I mean, or they could have... Yeah, well, to make it a stronger farming class, either increase the amount of damage that you're doing when in shackled stance, so that you can farm while in shackled, or make it so that unshackled gives you some level of survivability, whether it's a damage decrease or some really small heal or something, because you can't afford to be taking 20% of your total health every, like, 10 seconds.
It's not just 20%, it's 20% per mob. So
Yeah, it's per mob, yeah.
You're taking away 60% when you're farming.
Yeah, you push a button and it just goes, boop!
That's why it's really difficult to use unless you have full health.
Yeah,
that's the only major
rough.
issue.
Yeah, the farming for the class was not great. PvP, soloing, support, those were pretty good. Like, that was not bad. That was the fine aspect of the class. But the farming was not great, and I think it kind of it definitely kind of. I think the issue that happened here is that so the testing class came out, and basically everybody but me was saying, this is the second coming of Stonecrusher, this class is perfect, this class is amazing, it's awesome, and I'm here just like, it's like, okay. Like, it's pretty good at farming, or it's pretty good at soloing, but like...
The reason why I like this...
And everybody was like, it's so OP, it's so great, and they nerfed it, and I'm like, haha, that's what you get, assholes. Like, yeah, when you run around saying the class is the second coming of Jesus, it's gonna get nerfed.
It should be worth it, though.
Like, it's...
With the farming it is right now, it should be worth, like...
Oh, yeah, the class definitely should be stronger than... It definitely should be on par with, like, Arc Paladin and Stonecrusher and those guys. Like, it should be on that level of power. And in its current state, I don't know if it is. I mean, we'll have to get our hands on it and see. Somebody will have to get their hands on it and see.
With what I saw from Sync's video,
the
highest it could deal was about 4K, 5K.
Yeah, when you're in shackled stance, your 5 can actually do pretty good damage. I mean, it does like 5K up front and then does like another 3K on the dot. And that's fine. But when you're comparing that to like Lightcaster, who their 5 is on a much lower cooldown, less mana, and does more damage than that without having to stack, like, it's a really tough sell. It's a really tough sell, and yeah, like, it's, I don't know. Like, I think that was kind of one of the issues, is that when things like Lightcaster and Glacial Berserker and these other classes came out, everybody was like, yeah, it's not very great, it's pretty bad. And then they buffed it. And they buffed them when they pushed them to live.
We could have just said it. We should.
But then, because everybody on Void Highlord was like, "Man, this class is overpowered," it got nerfed when it was pushed to live. And then it was like, "Whoa, yeah, that's what happens." Like, I had a back and forth with the class designer and was like, "Yo, the class is not that great. This, and this are the issues." And he was like, "Yeah, I know, but everybody's saying it's too good." And I was like, "But it's not, though." And he's like, "Yeah, I kind of agree, but I can't change that. It's like, it's not my call." And I was like, yeah. Okay.
In my opinion, the thing that I loved about the class was how fast it sped up. Like, with the momentum of your...
Yeah, it definitely took a little bit less time to stack than Scarlet Sorceress. Scarlet Sorceress, that's the thing, in PvP, Scarlet Sorceress is only really good in Bloodroot Brawl because you have time to stack. In 1v1, Scarlet Sorceress can be good, but you need to be a very exceptional player to make it good.
You have to stack
because it takes time. Yeah, you have to stack before you get into the fight.
And you have to be full health for...
With Scarlet Sorceress, you had to take a lot more time to set up. Whereas Void Highlord is okay without really stacking, and then just gets a lot better with the stacks. In Shackled specifically. Unshackled is still useless, but
if they just turn how it is now with how much damage it is now and makes it into AoE, everyone would like it. Because that's the AoE factor is what made it what everyone liked it.
There's other people in my house. Somebody just rang the doorbell. It's like, do I need to get that? There's other people in my house. It'll be fine.
You're the last person to do it. Trust me, I know how you... I feel it.
Well, like, my room is right next to the front door, so I always feel kind of obligated to get stuff.
Mine is too, but I'm like, there's people in the living room. Anyways.
Do I have Crystal A and B? No. No. Nobody has Crystal A and B.
Those are the easy parts. Just saying. Those are the easy parts of the class. The Rowan Geniums are the tougher part because people farm.
Well, the thing is, Crystal. I forget which one it is, but one of the crystals needs 2 Elder's Bloods, which if you have used,
today you should have it.
Yeah, you could have. Yeah, by now you could have one of the crystals. You could have both of the crystals by today if you hadn't done the other quest. But if you've ever done the Void Lord quest, then you don't have it yet.
Yeah. if someone was one of those collectors, like, oh, I want everything in game.
Yeah, if you're somebody who like was farming for something else and already accidentally had a Elder's Blood in your inventory, then cool, you get a head start on everybody else.
Exactly.
But I think that's a very, very small portion of the population.
Yeah, and for people who gold glitched when the gold had no limit on testing servers, so I have like over 50 million or something.
Yeah, I know a lot of people who have like 36 million gold.
Yeah. Swiggity has 30 million, and then I know someone who has over 100 million, so they don't need to farm gold for the chocoblots. The only problems of the quest, in my opinion, are the emblems. And the dailies. Emblems has no way of Emblems have no shortcut.
No,
that's what makes it an issue.
I mean, occasionally there will be a glitch that'll come out that'll let you like skirt around daily requirements, but they tend to get fixed relatively quickly.
Yeah.
And normally when people are trying to abuse daily glitches, they're not going for Elder's Bloods. Like, you'll normally use that to like shortcut class token dailies.
If there's a daily glitch where dailies aren't actually daily and they can be repeatable, people are gonna do it.
Yeah. I mean,
even
probably not for like Elder's Bloods. Like, people will use that as a shortcut for classes and stuff.
For the collector class of Pyramids or something that requires dailies.
Yeah, something else that matters. Something that matters more.
But now the things actually do matter. But
yeah. Well, yeah. Now you see a lot of people in Arcane Grove murdering those mammoths.
Yeah. Oh, those poor guys. They were being murdered beforehand just for the Arcane Grove
rep. Yeah, for the Arcane Grove rep, because everybody wants Stonecrusher and Shaman. Stonecrusher and Shaman are both top tier classes.
Exactly. So. Evolved Shaman, not so much, but
Evolved Shaman's okay in PvP, but outside of that, it's not really useful.
And soloing, if you can manage to hit its rank 10 passive, it's better than Shaman. That's like a
but Shaman's much more consistent.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that's like Shaman's just much more consistent. Yeah, the emblems honestly are the hard part about the farm. The emblems are the issue. I was actually talking with Baylor last night, and he was like, "Yeah, I made." Like, he was the one who designed that event. He was the guy who designed the Shadow Blast event. And he's like, I've been getting so much hate now for making that event. It's like, it's not. I didn't choose this. I didn't make this. I didn't do this.
He just made the storyline.
Yeah, he just made the storyline.
He didn't choose drop chances.
Yeah.
Someone else did.
Yeah, so it was just funny. Like, he's been getting a lot of hate for the emblem quest.
For like the past month, ever since someone leaked the quest ID that came out a long time ago, when they was like saying, "Oh, this class is going to be released," and I don't remember how long ago, but they came out with a quest that had a class called and people were hypothesizing that that's the Void Warlord class, which is now Void Highlord.
Yeah.
So people knew that there were going to be emblems for the quest, but no one ever farmed it because it was like, "Oh, that's the easiest part. That's the toughest part."
Yeah. Well, I mean, the rest of the items aren't that bad. The rest of the items are all either guaranteed drop rates or like low. In the case of like the mystical scroll or the mysterious scroll or some of the other items, they're low drop rates, but they're not hard to get. The emblems are really time consuming, really RNG based, and really just painful. So.
Exactly.
What's the best class in game, in my opinion? That's something difficult, because classes, like all-rounders, are what I consider to be the best classes. All-rounders. Classes that I can equip that class, and I don't have to change, no matter what I'm doing. PvP, soloing, farming, whatever I'm doing, those are classes that are attractive to me. So if you're looking at it that way, which is the way that I tend to evaluate best classes, things like Scarlet Sorceress, Shaman, and Arch Paladin. Those are like my top 3, because those are very good all-rounders. I can throw on those classes and just do whatever I need to do, and I don't have to switch.
Another class that could be added to that, but also couldn't, it's very debatable, is Diamond, or Damon.
Yeah.
That one's very good at farming and soloing and PvP. It's very mana consuming.
Well, I don't have Damon, so I can't speak on that personally. It's one of the classes that I do need to get. It's on the list of classes that, like, I currently, I don't know if you guys saw the tweet, but I made a tweet that was like, here is the list of all the classes that I haven't done class guides for yet, that I want to make guides for. It's like 18 long. It's like...
Well, that you don't even need to farm. You just go into a class shop and buy it for gold.
Yeah.
So that's what I did. I was like, oh, that's the first class I'm getting when I get a member, because it's the easiest one to get.
Yeah. honestly, I tend to stay away from member-only stuff. Just because, like, I mean, because I make videos now, I kind of am obligated to have member. But, like, I don't...
It's also AC. It's also AC.
It's like, I don't know if I want to have... Like, if I ever let my membership lapse, or if I kind of stop playing the game for a little while and come back, I don't want all of those member items to, like, become useless suddenly.
Yeah, but... Yeah, that's a good point. I have a
Like, I tend to
so
stay
that's why I
away
have
from,
it.
like, member-only items, or classes, just because I want my items to try and be useful as long as possible. Almost to 50 essences, and then what do we get after that? What do we want to start working on after the essences?
The emblems, or do you have those already?
I don't have the emblems. I need to get the emblems, and then I need to get back up to gold cap for the late chocolate. And then I'm done with this turn-in.
Are you doing daily? Are you doing them daily, or are you just doing one?
Huh? I'm doing the daily. I did mine yesterday. I did the one for yesterday, and I'm doing the one for today. Hey, Tora.
Like, when I look at the quest, I just see easy, 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 and then I go down to the emblems, like, that's hard.
Well, like, Essence of Nolgath is not too bad. It's just farming the Macais. It's not difficult, it's just kind of time-consuming. Like, that's what I'm doing now, and we've been streaming for... I had, like, 25 essence going into this, and we've been streaming for, like, 30 minutes, and I'm just now hitting 50 essences. So it took, like, an hour to get all the essences, which is not awful. But, like, that is a pretty... That's a reasonable chunk of time. Okay, so now we go to Shadow Blast. And we start working on the emblems. Oh, I can't move. I can't teleport from the room because their Macais are aggro.
Do you have any of the items to move around in the map? Because you could just go up in the middle.
Oh, yeah, no, I have all the items to move around freely in the map, but I just...
Yeah.
As long as the Macais are aggro on me, I can't teleport out. That's the issue. Can I go to my house? There we go. Now I can go where I need to go. There we go. Okay. And now we're here, and we accept our quest, and we quest glitch it. Delete. Accept. Okay. One thing about the emblem farm is you literally just stay in one room. So once you get set up in your room, you can just, like, you don't have to quest glitch it anymore. You can just kind of, like, chill. Ooh, Gem of Domination on the first drop. Hells to the yes.
Do you get the 1% one?
Gem of Domination, the thing for the... I don't think they're 1%. I think it's like a 20. I think it's 5%. At least that's what I was hearing.
When I farmed, it seemed like it was 20%. It was like seemed like it was a 1%. It might be 5%.
Well, the thing is, I know it's more than a 1%. I know it's not a 1% drop. But the Fiend Seals are 100% drop, and it is like a low percent drop off of all of the mobs in the room. But like RNG, I accidentally double-clicked the Fiend emblems and it booted me out of the server. I hate that. I clicked too quickly and accepted the same item twice.
That actually kicks you?
Yeah, if you accept the same item twice, it kicks you. It thinks you're cheating.
Whatever. That's weird. Oh, I like to do this. That's my third.
Next year is your 8 year.
Wow.
Yeah, 8. Nostalgia Quest is pretty sweet. Nostalgia Quest is pretty sweet. You get a lot out of Nostalgia Quest.
My third member voucher. I still haven't gotten one non-member voucher today. I'm sad. I've been farming for about an hour now. That face.
Alright, let's do this again. The rewrite is happening on Dage's birthday. I don't know. It'll happen when it happens. I mean, I hope it's sooner than later, but...
Pretty sure they confirmed it to be March. Like, they actually... Like, I don't know. They've confirmed it a lot of days, but...
They said that it was supposed to come out, what, Friday 2 weeks ago? Was like, they gave us a hard date and then it didn't happen. Like, we'll see. We'll see. It happens when it happens.
I thought they were saying that... They said that they...
Wow, 2 Gems of Domination in a row? Holy crap. What is this? I mean, I'll
They
take
might have
it,
they might have buffed the drop.
but
rate.
like, what? Because I've had times where I've gotten 100 fiend seals and no gems.
Yeah, I almost got 100 one time and I got nothing, so I was just like, you know what? I'm done. I think I've only gotten 3 emblems.
How do you get the class? What class?
I think he's talking about the Void Highlord.
Void Highlord, you have to do the Void Highlord's challenge quest, I believe. And yeah, I just got another gem. They might have buffed the gem drop chance.
If they did, that makes it all significant.
Because like I literally just got 3 gems within a minute and a half. So
I hope that's a good sign.
according to random information from Alex, according to the laws of aerodynamics, bees should not be able to fly. Thanks. Appreciate it. Yeah, to get the Void Highlord class, you need to complete a quest called the Void Highlord Challenge, and at the end of that quest, there is a chance drop, a 5% chance. Oh, and I accepted the item twice again and booted me out. There's a chance for you to receive the Protogenium item, and then you need 4 of those, and that will allow you to get the class. With a lot of other things, you still need like diamonds of Nolgath and totems.
So
and
it's at
gems
least
and other
a
stuff.
week before someone can probably. It's at least a week before someone pops.
Well, 4 days if somebody has literally perfect luck, but
And 2 more for the one of the
yeah, for the Elder's Bloods.
The B, sure.
Yeah, because even if you have perfect luck, then you still need to get the 2 Elder's Bloods.
Yep. Oh, I didn't.
I'm in Shadow Blast farming, guys, on Urumi. If you guys want to join me in the hunt for emblems.
I'm farming the sword quest, just trying to get these blood gems out of the way.
Wasted 17 million gold farming on an FI 25. Still haven't gotten it. Yeah. No, I mean that's all a lot of that's how they make farming difficult. Is not by making the farm difficult, by adding an artificial difficulty by making really low drop rates. Artix has decided to take the path of, rather than making good content that keeps people engaged and continues people playing, they've taken the path of making the game overly difficult so that you're forced to play for longer. The best way to get blood gems right now, probably through either the Astral Orb or the new farming sword. Yeah?
If you're one of those people that getting blood gems right now is actually a really debatable thing, because it's, if you want to do the hard farming way, just go do Kiss the Void, and then the RNG base is the pets.
Hey guys, I actually have to BRB 1 second. I gotta help out. I will return in just a second. Okay. Sorry about that. I've returned. Oh. Yeah. I think, I don't know where, but I heard from somewhere that Dej has said that this year's Lightcaster is the last one.
Last year's was the last one. Because he basically remade the very first Darkcaster he made. Unreleased one, that is. He didn't remake the original.
Okay, now I've gotta go back through the chat. Okay, let's scroll back a little bit.
They're just fighting about birthdays and releases and how bad this one was technically.
I mean, this one was bad. Literally nothing came out. All that came out was a few AC items and the class that nobody's going to get. That was it.
I'd say it was a really good one if they managed to fix the class farming.
No, it's still what came out. If a birthday event happened and literally the only thing that was released was a class, is that a good event? No. It's not a good event. That wouldn't fly on a normal event.
New set that's farmed from a house that you need to get. Another new set that's farmed in the process of getting the class, and a new event. And a new farm.
But the event wasn't part of the birthday. The event was Lakin's thing. That was separate. That was not part of Nolgath's birthday. That was a separate thing.
It makes no sense because Nolgath should have had his own birthday.
Yeah, like this event had basically nothing in it. Like, oh, we got a set from the Enchanted Nation house that like nobody has. We got a class that nobody's gonna get. Like, there's less than 700 people with it. That's not a lot of people at the Enchanted house. The regular Nolgath house, quite a few people have. The Enchanted one, very few people have.
Which to me makes no sense as to why they don't have the Enchanted one. It's not that difficult to get in comparison to getting the normal.
Huh?
The Enchanted and normal one? I don't know why people don't have the Enchanted one.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, at the end of the day, like, yeah, farming for Dej stuff isn't hard. That once you get a good way of farming for tokens, then it's not difficult. The gem of nomination stack? Nope. Max stack of 1 on the gems.
You could bank glitch it, but I mean,
well, if I want to bank glitch it, then I have to go back to my bank every time.
If you don't have a bank bet, yeah.
And that's not worth it.
If you're not moving around in a lot of different places, then it's not worth it.
Yeah.
Do I have ammo? Oh, I do. Okay. Back to
so yeah, no, you max stack on the gems is 1. So every time you every time you get one, you have to immediately turn it in.
Yep. I'd say this event was better than all the other ones, but then again, I'm a very farmy person, so this is worth it to me.
I almost never farm, and this event is really only going to be relevant to like a very small percentage of the population, and everybody else is basically like, what if a player doesn't have ACs? Or if somebody's free to play? Well, you basically get nothing from this event. So
Nolgath's not free to play though. Nolgath requires member, basically.
Exactly. That's why it's like, what if you're free to play? Well, you can't buy the AC items that came out. You can't really farm for this event. Like, you get nothing.
This event was, I think this event was supposed to be turned towards Nolgath farmers.
Yeah, I mean that's fine, but you also could release like a short quest line. And
yeah, they should have. They should have released something for the non-members, but they did do the event, which was like 5 minutes.
The event wasn't part of this birthday thing. The event was something that Lakin was forced to do because Lakin was leaving Artix Entertainment, and Aleda made him finish the event so that when he left, it wasn't going to be just an event, a saga unfinished.
It's still unfinished. If you go through the quest, if you go through the mission, there's still like one more thing, but they're not going to finish that.
Like it's this was not a great Friday. Like stuff came out, but it was all relatively meaningless stuff. Honestly, they need to just not pay so much attention to Nolgath versus Dage anymore, or either of them independently.
They've been trying not to recently. They've started doing more things, but
more things like the Queen of Monsters saga, more of that, actual events with like writing and proper like effort put into it. Like that's what people want.
Yeah. When they did the Frostveil of Karak versus Kezeroth, I didn't do the Kezeroth part of the storyline a while ago. So when I went to go redo it, I played through the quest on. I'm like, actually, this is a lot better than most of the events now.
Yeah. Well, Frostveil is like one of their big things every year. They actually put a lot of pride into Frostveil.
Yeah, but when I did the War of Karak versus Kezeroth, I wasn't that impressed. I don't know.
Well, wars, and ever since the issue is since they did the TLAPD war last year, they've done like 3 other wars since then, and they seem to have learned nothing from the TLAPD war.
No one does it.
That when you have a war, give somebody a reason to actually farm for the war. Like, give us a reason to farm the mobs. When it's just like, oh, our only incentive is to fill the bar in order to fight a boss that may or may not have any good items.
They should
Nobody
have an
cares.
incentive, sort of like.
But with
on each end, there should be
TLAPD,
something good.
yeah, with TLAPD, it was like, okay, well, there's really low drop rate, really good items that are AC tagged from the farming quest. You do the farming quest, you fill the bar, you get some cool AC tagged items. There was a reason to do it. But a lot of the wars have just been farm the thing, maybe you'll get like 5 or 6 emblems or whatever the item that you get off of the Mar. You turn that in for the one item that you wanted out of the merge shop, and then that's it and you're done. Nobody has any reason to continue to keep farming beyond once they've gotten like one item that they wanted. Like, that's what happened with the Thanksgiving event. The Thanksgiving war literally sat at 8% after 2 weeks. Artix Entertainment had to artificially bump the war progress to 98% just to get it to finish before the season ended. Like, that's what happens when you make a bad war. Learn from TLAPD.
What was the Thanksgiving war again? I don't remember.
That's exactly. Nobody knows. Nobody cared. Literally nobody did it. Yeah, nobody did it. Nobody cared.
What was it though?
It was the ending was just farming a giant turkey, and he dropped some, or like it was,
I was inactive during that. I was playing Overwatch.
And then he dropped like some extra Black Friday items and Cyber Monday items that were held back from the shop. That's all it was. It was Black Friday and Cyber Monday items that were held back from the shop were put into the boss farm.
Yeah. This event, what they could have done to improve this event is release more of the armors from Miltonius's arts and make some of them non-member.
Yeah, release...
That would have improved it a lot.
Well, I was pretty disappointed because I was excited to see Miltonius coming back in some form. That I like Miltonius's art quite a lot. And
what I thought when Baylor sort of leaked what the event would have been for Nolgath.
Yeah.
I looked at it and I was like, oh my god, there's like 4 new sets. This is gonna be amazing.
Well, Baylor.
Then I see that they're doing a Laken event. I was like, what is this?
Baylor wrote a full release and did a full
into
release.
the Oversoul or something like that.
Yeah, and I don't know why they didn't do that. Like, I know that Baylor technically isn't staff. Like, he's staff, but he's not like full-time staff. Like, he's a contractor. He does events, and occasionally they'll accept those events and put them in game. And so, like, they don't have to take his events, but, like, compared to what we actually got, yeah, Baylor's fit was far, far better. an actual event with storylines and quests and characters and things to do, and the event that he set out had farming, like actual farming involved. Nowhere near as hard as this.
Items that you needed to farm,
there was new items and new things to farm and some sets to work toward. Like, actually something to do. But right now, if somebody logs into the game and says that, like, oh, I'm not going to get Void Highlord, like, it's too much work for me, I'm not going to get it. Well, what do they do for this event? What are they going to do now? This event now means nothing to them.
If they release Nulga's for some, if they actually listen to the audience or to the people and release Nulga's his actual birthday event next week, it will be better.
Honestly, like, a Miltonius's vault, well, something like a vault system, bring back old rare armors in, like, an LQS style. Like an LQS style thing to bring back, like, the original Miltonius items and, like, some of the old, Red Dragon drops. Like, something like that, like, pretty highly priced up, marked up, like, LQS shop style thing.
But that could cause a lot of anger in the old players.
I mean, no. One,
if they bring back,
how many of those old players are still playing? Not enough. Two,
I know.
Why
like
does it?
I like 20 people that have the items.
Like, why does it matter? Like, it doesn't remove the items from those guys. It doesn't devalue their items. All it does is give people a chance who weren't playing 7 years ago to finally get those items. I was playing back then, but because Nulgath items were so or Miltonius items at the time were so difficult to obtain, like, farming was actually really difficult back then.
But that's the reason why people don't want it to be released now, because it'll basically remove all value, all the time it took for them to get it. It's a whole lot easier now to get it.
Yeah, well, that's what I was saying. Like, price it really high. Like, price it absorbently high. Like, not on, like, Shadowstalker of Time level. I didn't get Shadowstalker of Time. It's like, no, I'm not paying.
About buying. I'm thinking you meant farming.
No, not farming. Like, like an LQS item shop style thing of, like, hey, do you want to pay, like, 1,500 ACs for an armor? Kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like, pay 1,500 ACs for this rare armor. Like, kind of thing. Like, that's what I'm thinking. Blazebinder, Eternal Inversionist? Well, I don't have Eternal Inversionist, so I can't comment on it directly, but I know Blazebinder's pretty good. It's a pretty mindless farming class, which is one of the reasons why I use it.
It would be Blazebinder.
Blazebinder or Shaman for me are like my mindless farming classes when I don't want to put
Eternal Inversionist has a 25% chance of it proccing a heal over time, so it's not really worth it because you can die easily.
Yeah, I know that. Well, that's the issue with Treasure Hunter and a few of the other, like, really OP farming classes or PvP classes, is because their sustain is like a chance, like it's random, which makes them not really good farming or PvP or like soloing classes. Because while the classes are strong, when a lot of their power is based on random chance, it kind of takes away some of the power from them. Because consistency in PvP doesn't really matter. In PvP, it's all about random chance and luck. But when you're looking for farming and soloing, consistency is really important. Which is one of the reasons that I rag on certain classes. Because, like
Eternal.
If this class can be good only 50% of the time, well, that's not useful to me. One of the reasons why Card Clasher is pretty good theoretically, but in practice is just kind of okay. Because it's really luck-based. Sometimes your heal just doesn't happen and you're sad.
Yeah. Personally, I really love Card Clasher because even though it's like, how old is it now? Like 5 years, I think?
Yeah, it's relatively old.
Yeah. It's still It's still
because it was around. It was around when I was before I stopped playing the game, and I stopped playing the game in like 2010. Was when I like left for a pretty big break.
It still scales to the farming now, though. The soloing now, I mean.
Yeah.
Still good.
Beta Berserker or Alpha Pirate? Beta Berserker. I mean, if you have the new Alpha Pirate with the new pirate class, then Alpha Pirate. Just actual original Beta Berserker Alpha Pirate. As a class, Beta Berserker wins. As an armor, Alpha Pirate wins. Hey, them. What's up? If you want to hop on Discord, you can, them. You have the permissions, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure you have Premium Bypass. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you're in the room with me? You wouldn't use Eternal Inversion if somebody paid you. Yeah. See, like, I remember in late beta, when Beta Berserker, or back then it was just Berserker, was the only class that could solo Red Dragon. And that made...
The Necromancer wasn't even around then.
No, literally the only classes in the game were the starter classes,
Yeah.
Berserker, Ninja, we had Pirate, we had Leprechaun, I think had come out, and...
Wait. In Alpha Beta?
Yeah, in Beta.
I don't think Leprechaun, because that's a March event. That might have been released in 2009, though.
It might have. I know there was only a handful of classes in the game, and Berserker was the best of it because Berserker could actually solo, and no other class could really solo back then. Because classes didn't just get heals. Heals were something reserved specifically for healing classes, for support classes.
I think when I came around in 2009, the #1 class was it wasn't Ninja, it wasn't Berserker. I think it was the Dragonlord class, but I don't remember if that came out in 2009 or 10.
Yeah, it was Dragonlord. Because Dragonlord was like the first real multi-target class that no other class before it really had multi-target damage. And so being able to farm was just a new power. Like that was a new power that nobody had access to before. Where there are lots of drudgeons. If you go to Esteron himself, there will normally be somebody with drudgeon there. Bouncing around to random Yulgars is normally a pretty safe way to find drudgeons. I don't have drudgeon personally. I can't justify the AC is necessary.
It's trash. It's only good for
low tier Nulgath farming. But once you have things like larvae and the swords, you don't really need it.
Oh yeah. If you have the new sword that came out or Crag, Drudgeon is worthless essentially. The only reason I think people have Drudgeon is for the Drudgeon the Assistant quest, which is the I don't remember. And the Assistant, of course, which is the best way, essentially the best way of farming voucher non-mems if you don't have Crag and you have lots of gold.
You just dump gold into it till something falls out.
Yeah. Maybe it's over. Blazebinder and Eternals are like on different scales, personally.
Well, they're different classes. Like they're different. They do different things.
Yeah, but
Eternal's
they're both
a lot
classes.
more.
They're both.
Yeah.
They're both. PvP,
I think Eternal's a lot more of a PvP class.
Yeah.
I think that's more of its focus.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I mean, I appreciate that Blazebinder can do some light soloing. Like, if you need to, Blazebinder can do some light soloing. Best way to get Secret 1. You need to find somebody with Drudgeon, accept the secret quest, and then go farm the ninja. Unfortunately, accepting the quest for the Void Highlord does not actually reward you with the secret item, sadly. I don't know why. It's really dumb, but they decided to do it that way. So.
What secret item? The secret one, or?
Yeah, the secret one.
There's 3 of the secrets, I think. The first one is for it's from the ninja. Second one, I don't remember what it's for, and the third one I think is for
Well, the secret one is for Void Highlord. So.
Yeah. Secret 3 is for
Well, Blazebinder and soloing, a lot of the issue is that you do run into some mana problems, because part of what Blazebinder makes Blazebinder strong is all of the DOTs hitting on multiple targets allows you to generate a lot of mana back very easily, meaning that you can spam your very low cooldowns risk-free. But when you're in a single target damage situation, you simply don't have the ability to generate as much mana, and you have to be a lot more careful about how you use your abilities, because you can very easily spam yourself out of mana and put yourself in a bad situation. Because Blazebinder's heal isn't that powerful compared to a lot, and so when you have to be careful, because if you do let your heal fall off, then you're in a pretty bad place. Like, Blazebinder can solo, but its mana generation and single target damage is significantly worse.
You have to like actually try to mana conserve.
Yeah, you have to pay attention to your mana is the big thing with Blazebinder soloing.
I say Orcivator is better than Blazebinder in soloing, because
I have like the Discord notifications is turned off when I'm streaming, so I didn't know you entered the room.
He's been sitting here for a while.
To sneaky ninja. You have a Roto GM, Riento Gem, Genium, whatever. Words are hard. Yeah, I'm still working. I'm working on my second turn in for it.
Did you get one on the first try or no?
No, I didn't get it on the first turn in. I'm working on my second. I'm almost there.
Did you have the new katanas, by the way? Or did you
no, I don't. I don't care.
You don't care enough?
I don't have any sets that go with it.
Yeah, if you have the
if you have some of the old navals,
set, if you have the Void Highlord set, the galactic ones look somewhat okay with it.
Yeah, well, like if you have like the galactic naval, or like if you have some like the old navals that go with them. I don't. So
yeah, the old navals look amazing with them. The naval and blazing and platinum.
I don't have them, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I did have them, but my account got issues.
How many emblems do I have now? Let's see. I mean, it's not enough, but I have 10 emblems. Yeah. Once I get the emblems, all I need to do is get back to gold cap, and then I will be able to have my second turn in.
All I have to say is, with what people thought the Rowan Ganiums were, what people thought the items were needed for Rowan Ganium were before the class was released, it's a lot easier. It's like 10 times easier than what it is.
Oh
now.
Yeah, people thought that it was actually going to take Nulgath items to farm for the Rotogenium.
They're silly.
And now it doesn't, which makes it easier because it means you don't have to deal with the RNG of Nulgath items dropping. That, oh, well, I'm buried in a mountain of totems but can't get one blood gem. Like, you don't have to deal with that kind of stuff.
God. The blood gems were so bad.
Having a lot of trouble farming for blood gems? Yeah, it's rough. It's rough. Sword or the orbs and astral orbs, I think, are what most people are using.
Yeah.
You can farm for them at the same time because they do use different items. So if you have both, just farm them both at the same time. That's what I've been seeing some people doing. Doing both.
It's difficult to have a keep on switching, but it works, I guess. The astral orb is easy to farm right now.
Yeah.
Only because it has one less requirement and it's not a boss. But the pet looks good in my opinion, so I'm keeping it.
I understand, like a lot of people, it kind of varies from person to person what the difficult part is, and that's just kind of comes down to RNG. Like what item is your pet deciding to drop is a lot of it.
Yeah. If you don't have the pets, Kiss the Void is the best option. There's another quest that you can use to get. Oh, I just got another blood gem from the quest. Okay, but Kiss the Void is the easiest option for non-members, and then there's another quest that is for members, but it's terrible.
Well, Kiss the Void is consistent, is the thing. Kiss the Void is consistent.
And
it's slower, but it's consistent.
Yeah.
You have a towel over your house to keep it warm.
How do you works? I don't know why I question people.
Yeah, see, I bought the big 12k AC package during the AC boost. I've been riding that for the last few months.
I used two $55 gift cards during then. I got over 20,000 for each one. Then my accounts got disabled.
And yeah, I got 18,000.
I bought a month membership and
Have I ever bought it? No. Partially because I'm too terrified to give Leapop my information. Like, I know better than to just, like, give random people on the internet my account information, especially when my account is, like, relatively important. Not just for, like, sentimental reasons, but, like, I make videos and stuff. If I lose my account, that hurts. That's a bad. So I just don't want to give people my information. It's less that I'm worried about getting banned for botting, and more if I don't want to give anybody else my account information.
if you have 19 blood gems, save up to 100 and buy the Nolgath Nation house. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm saving up.
19 is pretty far from 100. Like, that's...
It's either that or the class. Which one would you rather do?
I mean, I'm doing the class just because that's what I like. I kind of am obligated to. But for the average person, yeah, the house is probably more worth it. I mean, do the turn in once. Do the turn in once to get the rest of the set, and then move on to go getting the house.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the house first and the set.
Yeah,
because I want to get rid of all these items I have in my inventory.
Yeah, well, yeah, the set takes a lot of inventory space. Like, I normally only have like 70 something items in my inventory, but right now I'm like pushing 100 because I'm farming for the class.
Yeah. I only have 48 inventory spaces. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get the set.
I have 100, and I'm running out.
I have 48. I have 48.
I could go throw some random AC items in my bank, but I'm running out of AC items to put in my bank, honestly.
My friend, he has no AC items in his inventory, and he's at max 125 items.
Yeah.
And he has no items, like no miscellaneous items either. They're all items that are rare.
Yeah, I honestly have had to. I've been forced to delete rare items in the past, just for inventory space's sake.
Oh yeah. I'd rather delete AC items though than non-AC items because you can at least buy those back.
Well, the buyback shop didn't exist for years.
No, I mean, but I'm talking about right now.
Yeah, right now.
Back then, I delete my non-ACs because they weren't that important to me.
Yeah.
Am I done yet? No, I'm not. I still need to get. I'm gonna be farming for like another couple hours. Is Violet? Yes.
Is Void Highlord single target now? Yes. You have 2k ACs. Save from all the free giveaways and stuff. I want to spend them on a seasonal class, but I'm not sure which one. Honestly, Lightcaster costs 1k ACs, and it's a pretty sweet soloing class.
Is it seasonal?
Yes, Lightcaster seasonal.
Does it say it on the wiki?
It says it on the class.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't checked yet.
Yeah, the class is seasonal. It's seasonal for Arnax's birthday. It's just it's like specially available right now. But yeah, Lightcaster costs 1k ACs, and it's a really good class.
Best class to ratio to AC purchase ever.
Yeah, just like get Lightcaster, and I have 1,000 ACs chilling out that you can try and save up for like something else cool. Yeah, Lightcaster definitely. It's just good value. It's only 1,000 ACs for a really good class.
I think it's staying actually.
It's not staying in the game forever. Like, no, Lightcaster is seasonal. That class isn't gonna. That shop isn't gonna sit there forever. They're probably gonna take it away at the end of January.
Oh yeah, but they're probably gonna like put it somewhere else. It's either they're gonna take it down and leave it until
it's seasonal. I assume that they're gonna take it down and it'll come back in September with Aranax's birthday. Like, I see no reason why that wouldn't happen.
So, I really hope so. But I mean, it doesn't say it anywhere that it's seasonal.
It literally in my inventory right now, the class says seasonal. It is seasonal tagged. Or no, it's not season. It's not seasonal tagged, but like it says, like, they've said the class is seasonal. Lightcaster is seasonal.
And they also said that it's going to be released at the server rewrite.
Yeah, they said it was going to be the first class to come out with the server rewrite, but then they gave up on it.
They're going back on a lot of things right now. I don't think they're going to stick to that word either.
Yeah. I mean,
which is why I'm assuming that it won't be seasonal.
Well, because it's an arena. I think it will come back because it's not just up to like Elena. That it's Aranax's birthday thing. That it's his event. It's his thing. Like, he has a large amount of the control over it, so I think that'll make it seasonal. Yeah, it's seasonal. Like, I see no reason why it wouldn't come back.
Is it even in the wiki? I mean, I never find it anywhere on the wiki. Oh yeah, never mind. It's there. It's an individual class. It's not rare. It's not even put in the seasonal classes. It's put in the individual ones, which means you have to buy it.
Yeah, because it's not available through any means besides ACs. So it's like in its weird category.
But if it were to be seasonal, it would be put into the seasonal, because everything that's seasonal, or everything that leaves...
Well, it's not seasonal tagged, I think is the thing. It is seasonal, but it's not seasonal tagged, so the wiki can't, like, they can't lump it in with the other ones.
Yeah, but...
Because, like, they said in September that, like, the Lightcaster armor itself is seasonal.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
they said it would be...
Yeah.
They said it would be released on Artix's birthday, or the next event he has. And it will be the first class to be released with the server rewrite.
Yeah, like the Lightcaster armor is seasonal, and I see no reason why when the Lightcaster armor comes back that they wouldn't bring back the Lightcaster class.
Yeah. But why did it come back so soon? That's what I'm wondering.
Because honestly, I think it's because the class was finished. I think they finished the creation of the class and wanted to just put that out.
They could have waited though. They could have like done some more. They could have done more work on the freaking
Gem of Dominations don't have a 1% drop chance. They're dropping. It's a random chance. It's low, but they're dropping too often, too consistently to be a 1% drop. Like.
It's probably buffed up to like 30 or.
Because I get treasure chest. I get a few treasure chests for every, or I don't get a treasure chest for every gem that drops. Put it that way. I don't get a treasure chest for every gem that drops. Like I normally get like 2 or 3 gems for every treasure chest. I mean, it's luck based. Like, percentages are not. The thing is, there's no bad luck protection in this game. Like, and by bad luck protection, I mean like stacking percentages. Like,
yeah, like if you don't get
World of Warcraft has that of like if you every time you don't get the item, it increases your chance to get the item. AQW doesn't have that, so like
they should have that.
As it's purely every time you go to get it, there is a 100% random chance that you will receive it or not. And if it always flips tails, then sucks for you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Like, when I first started farming these, I was literally getting, like, gems every drop. Like, it was, every kill was getting me a gem. And now they're pretty spread out, so, I mean, it's just pure randomness. They don't have any, like, bad luck protection or anything in place to help make farming smoother.
I almost have enough Fiend tokens to get another Legendary Archfiend class. Jesus. That's a good question. Do you?
Do I what?
Have the original Darkcaster?
No, I don't have any of the Darkcasters. Literally any Darkcaster.
Are you in Legion?
Yeah.
Oh, you just don't buy them?
No, I just don't care. I don't think they look good.
I would have bought the original Darkcaster if I was still active. Only because,
I don't think I was active at the time.
I wasn't. I took a break between then and 2012. Came back.
I know I came back for one of the evolved Lightcasters. I mean, there's been like 7, but one of the evolved Lightcasters.
Darkcaster, not Lightcaster.
Yeah, Darkcaster. One of the, I forget. I think it was
X.
The first shooty guns one. There was 2 ones with like the gun shooty animations. There was like the blacked out one and the not blacked out one, and it was the blacked out one.
Like recently or like a while ago?
Oh, it was a while ago. It was like 3 years ago, 4 years ago, something like that.
Ascended, maybe? Might have been Ascended.
I don't know. I don't remember. It was like 4 years ago. But I was around for that, but just like didn't really care. I didn't have enough Legion tokens. Like I was in the Legion, but didn't have enough Legion tokens at the time, and I didn't really care enough to go out of my way to farm for it because I didn't have like a Paragon pet or anything at the time. Is Legion Doom Knight the only seasonal Dage class? Yes. Normally, and this is just historically speaking, there's no reason for me to, I have no insider knowledge or anything, there's no saying this is going to happen. Normally, with Dage's birthday, they release a rare class for that year, as well as bringing back the seasonal Legion Doom Knight. So normally you can account on another class. Historically, it's been like the Blade Masters, like Blade Master Assassin, Evolved Blade Master, and all that stuff. Historically, it's been a variant of the Blade Master.
Legion Vampire.
That is, yeah, Vampire. Like, there's normally been like another class that has been around in addition to the Legion Doom Knight. So normally it's going to be like one new class and one old class.
Yeah, I really hope this year for his birthday he releases a Legion Vampire. Those are really good in my opinion.
Yeah, the vampires, I definitely like the vampires, and because they're so different from the normal Dage armors, it's something a little bit different, and I enjoy that. Like, I like the slimmer armors.
Yeah, I like slimmer armors with giant weapons. Those are cool.
Like, I like the slimmer armors, and the Legion Vampire has that different feel to it.
Yeah. My favorite one is, I think, the
How many emblems am I up to now? What do we got?
A Cthulhu. That's from a private server.
14 emblems. Only 14. We're gonna be here a while. Yeah. I theoretically could get this turned in today. I mean, it really depends on how quickly I get these emblems. If I get these emblems quickly, then I can move on to getting the gold back to gold cap, which is not like difficult. I mean, it's a little bit time consuming, but not a lot of work. But it really depends on kind of how quickly. Oh, close. I have everything. I don't have the quest accepted right now, but I have everything for the next turn-in of the Void Highlord class quest, except for the emblems, and I need to get gold cap. That's all I need. I have everything else. So just got to get the emblems, and then and then we need to get gold cap. And I'm going for the emblems first over getting gold cap, even though the emblems are easier, because
gold cap
farming, because as I farm for the emblems, I will accrue gold, so that it makes it so when I'm trying to farm for gold to get to the gold cap, it's slightly less of a grind, because I'm going to be getting gold for doing this anyway. Might as well use that to start working toward building back up gold to go for gold cap. Yeah, emblems are easily the worst part of Void Highlord farm. Why do I stream so randomly? Because I don't really have a streaming schedule set up for YouTube yet. I'm still trying to figure out the YouTube streaming, like the YouTube schedule. Why not use free gold boost? I have gold boost. I'm just not using them right now because I don't really care. Like, if I'm gonna use the gold boost, I'm gonna use them to like I'm not just gonna waste the boost right now. Because I'm not getting a lot of gold at the moment. I'm not getting enough gold right now for it to be worth using the boost.
You're only getting less than 200 per kill.
Yeah. I mean, the actual quest itself, the Nation Recruits quest, it gives a pretty sizable chunk of gold, but depending on how often I can get that kind of... Oh, and I accidentally double-clicked and got kicked from the server.
What is your farming method for gold? Do you do night extinction or honor all or what?
Extinction.
Extinction, yeah.
How many emblems do I have? I think I have 15 right now.
Did you turn one in when you last checked?
I believe so. I don't know.
Then that should be 15.
I don't know. I have an amount. It's not a lot. It's not enough. There's still a ways to go.
No.
Someone got the new class. Enough. Nobody has the new class. I can promise you that. Nobody has the new class. Actually impossible.
Yeah, not for a week unless you farmed beforehand, not knowing.
Unless you accidentally farmed for a whole bunch of Elder's Bloods ahead of hand. No,
hey,
nobody has it. Yeah, nobody has it.
Yeah. I think they weren't even useful for anything except I don't even think they...
Wait, they're used in a few other Nolgath quests, but that's it.
Let me check.
They were actually used in other Nolgath quests.
Probably. And I saw that and I was like, oh, that's gonna be nothing. That's easy to get. I was like, wait a second, that's a daily.
Yeah, the daily is what makes that. Like, nobody has the class. Nobody's going to have the class for a little bit.
Oh, it's used for Sepulture's Doom Knight.
Yeah, yeah. Like I know it's used for other classes, like for other stuff.
Toiling with Terror. Yeah.
Oh, why did my music stop? My music stopped playing a while ago. I just noticed it. There we go. Start back up the music. Go back. That's what I get for clicking too quickly. Yeah, the actual quest for the Void Highlord challenge requires basically no Nulgath items. Like, it requires very few Nulgath items.
Two, I think.
Archfiend's Favor, Unidentified 13s, and Essence of Nulgath, I think, are the only actual Nulgath items.
And then Nulgath's Approval, but... So, and Technicality 4.
Like, it really doesn't require a lot, and they tend to be easier items. Like, they're easier items to get. Like, Unidentified 13 is slightly more difficult to get, but really comes down to RNG, how many you have.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's not hard to get, but is, once again, RNG based. Yeah. To actually finish getting the class,
Different story.
yeah, then you need to get totems and gems and diamonds and blood gems, and like you need a lot of
every other item max, basically.
Yeah, you need a lot of items in order to actually finish out the class.
The only thing that isn't max that's needed is the totems and blood gems.
Yeah.
Everything
you
else
can
need
like the
100.
the Roto Genium is going to be the hard part. Like, that's going to be the part that's going to suck for the class. Everything else is not a big deal, honestly. Yeah. But it's the Rotogenium, that 5% drop, that's what's going to cause issues for everybody.
I feel like they changed it because Dawn Sword, you know Dawn Sword, right?
Yeah.
Guy. Yeah. He had everything needed. He had if how it was before, if those were the only requirements needed to get the class, he could have gotten like 5 of them in a row. Yeah. And he was going to sell them all. So I think he's the reason why they changed it. I don't know. It might be. Because I farmed with him and he had like over 20,000 diamonds, like over 5,000 gems. All these things are maxed out. And he was just prepared to buy everything.
Right now I'm farming Shadow Blast for the emblems of Nulgath. I mean, farming in general, right now I'm farming for the emblem, so I'm farming Shadow Blast. In general, it depends on what I'm farming. Like, it depends on what I'm farming, what area you use.
They're probably going to change the quest by Monday.
Void Highlord's not that great. It's, like, pretty okay. The class is not worth it. The class is not worth it in any shape or form. Not. It's straight up not worth it. The amount of time put into it for the quality of the class that you're getting, I mean, unless it, like, literally gave me a blowjob, it's not worth it. Like, it honestly isn't. There's no class they could give you that would be worth the farm. It doesn't matter how good the class is. It's not worth the farm.
Stone Crusher version with Lightcaster strength and Blazebinder abilities. That would be worth the farm, in my opinion.
Like nothing is worth the amount of time and effort for the farm, but people are gonna do it anyway. Like, I'm doing it.
It's considered the toughest thing to farm in game, so I think it's not worth it. But I mean, if you got time,
doing the Void Highlord challenge quest at least once to get the rest of the set, that's fine. But trying to actually go for the class itself is something that very, very few people are going to do, and very few people are going to actually obtain.
I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna be suffering through it.
Legion Doom Knight versus Stone Crusher. I mean, it depends on the boss. If the boss has like more than 200,000 health, then Stone Crusher wins, just because Dot's gonna grow out of control.
Yeah, if you can keep the Dot up.
Yeah, if the Dot will grow out of control on bosses over 200,000 health, and Stone Crusher wins. Below that, Legion Doom Knight wins.
Yep.
And that's purely for soloing. If you're doing anything besides soloing, like, normally Stone Crusher's gonna win out.
Brooks, what's your in-game name? Is it just Brooks?
If you get the class, you should get a badge. I mean, yeah, most likely. The issue with badges is normally badges have something attached to them. Like, normally badges have, like, a shop. Like, normally they don't just give you a badge for the sake of the badge. Like, normally badges have something attached to them. And so unless they would give you something for getting that badge, like, I know, like, they don't have to, but just traditionally they tend not to give you a badge for the sake of getting a badge. Only badges have something attached to them.
Not achievement badges usually. Sometimes, most of the time they do, but like some of them like the
some don't. But like that's the thing.
Yeah.
Like if they were to give you a badge for getting the class, they would like make you get the class from the badge itself.
What they should do is make the class give 50% more rep and 50% everything basically. That'd make some people want to farm.
Bag slot? No, I don't even have max bag spaces. I have 100 bag spaces and 1 bank slot. I just make sure that I try not to get... I just try pretty hard not to collect unnecessary items in my inventory and only farm for AC items when I need to or when I care.
Arch Paladin's third skill is the best tanking skill ability.
Arch Paladin for me is good because it's again, it's one of those all-rounders that it can farm, kind of, it can PvP, it can solo, it can support. It can do everything, and that's what I look for in a class. I don't want to have to be switching classes all the time. Well, I'm not that well known because I haven't been doing this for very long.
You're generally new.
Yeah, I'm pretty new. I'm growing very quickly, but I'm still very new.
The fact that you got almost 400 and like how long have you been doing it? Like not even 2 months.
Yeah, it's almost 2 months.
Yeah, it's about 2 months. 400 is.
I mean, considering good. Yeah, my channel has like less than 400 subscribers, and my videos get like 1,000 views on average. Like, my channel is growing very quickly.
Like my 4th voucher. Come on, I don't want a non-mem, not a mem. Yeah. Non-mems are useless. I mean, mems are useless.
Yeah, Void Highlord can solo almost any boss in the game. The issue is that it does almost no damage and will take 12.5 years. Like, it legitimately took me 22 minutes to solo Ultra Blood Titan. Like, it's real bad.
Its 5 has like a 25% chance of hitting a dot. If that's 100% and it could stack, it'd be one of the best classes.
I had a lot. Okay, so when I had the testing class originally, I don't know if mine was bugged or if something, but mine never dot. Mine never had the dot.
I hit my dot in a total of 4 times.
Like,
when I had in a total
literally, because I have the footage. You can go look at the footage in the Blood Titan video. I did the entire Ultra Blood Titan solo fight. Never got a dot off my 5th ability ever. Like, my class, my version of the testing class that I had, literally did not dot. I had everybody in my comments telling me like, "Oh, the dot on the 5 makes it do a lot of damage." It's like, what dot? I didn't know there was a dot on the ability. Like, when you read the text, when you read the description, it says that it does damage over time. But I thought it was bugged, because I never saw damage over time.
It probably was bugged.
And everybody was just telling me that, oh yeah, the dot's really powerful. I'm like, what dot? There is no dot. I have footage. There is no dot. It doesn't dot.
When I hit the dot, which was about a total 4 times in the duration of like 4 days, I think it was out now.
No, it's not only Chaos Monsters receive a dot. It's that Chaos Monsters don't receive a dot. It's everything but Chaos receives the dot.
Yeah.
It's weak against Chaos.
But the thing is, that when I hit the dot was like 1,000 constant. So that's good, but it's just not 100%. Yeah. That's the issue. It needs the sustainability.
Honestly, Oracle can solo a lot of bosses. Because unlike the issue with... No, I'm not going to glitch. I'm not going to glitch the room. Nobody glitch the room that I'm in. If you guys glitch the room that I'm in, I will, like, kick you and leave. Like, do not glitch my rooms. I'm not going to do that.
You're very protective.
No, like, I don't want... that defeats a lot of the purpose of the game. Like, that changes the way the game is played. That makes it a lot very different. I'm not going to do that kind of thing.
If you use a dot class, yeah.
Like, I'm not going to glitch my room. Don't glitch my room.
You can't glitch a public room anyways.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing about it.
Yeah. Like, no, I'm not... I don't want that. It's one of the reasons why I'm not using a private room, because in previous streams and videos and stuff, I've had people come in and be like, I'm helping, and glitch my room for me.
They're not helping.
And it's like, no, you're not helping. I didn't ask for this. You're gonna get me in trouble.
If you stream it, yeah, people can get in trouble for it.
Yeah.
Corey,
Hey,
when Corey was streaming and his room gets glitched, before, like a couple months ago, he changed rooms every time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know, like, the last few streams, I've been watching people glitching his room, and then he doesn't care. And it's like, yeah, I mean, I guess at this point, he doesn't care.
If you stream weekly and they do it every time, I think you get used to it, and you get enough. And you kind of give up. What is the Soul Cleavers? Oh yeah, Soul Cleavers rank 10, I heard, is like really bad. Because it like takes away half your health or something.
But what was that question, Pumpkin? But what is Daniel using right now? I'm gonna need words in proper sentence structure.
Just take out the R and it makes sense, I think.
Well, that's not a question though. What is R using right now? Like, if you're asking what class I'm using, it's up there. You can read it. It says Blazebinder. But like, I don't know if that's the question that's being asked.
Oh yeah. The rank 10 passive on Soul Cleaver is just a troll. Jesus. Do you know what it is?
No, I don't use Soul Cleaver. I've never used it.
It kills you within 3 seconds.
Huh.
It deals like a 2,000 dot on you. The chance is on auto attack too, so I mean.
What location am I at right now? I'm at Shadow Blast farming for emblems of Nolgath. For the Void Highlord challenge quest.
It's a weird passive. Oh, it's like the trolliest Legion class I've ever seen. It's worse than Legion Blademaster Assassin's troll.
Well, no class's ability increases how much damage you take.
Yeah, but at least it doesn't kill you in 2 seconds. No class still is pretty strong. It can kill things, not.
It can't.
Yeah,
it literally has one ability. That ability increases how much damage you take. Its passives reduce how much damage you take.
I didn't say it could kill bosses. I said it could kill things.
You can kill slimes. Yeah,
that's what I was talking about. Like by things, you could kill slimes. That makes it OP, man.
I have no class. I have no class. It sits in my bank. It is the one.
But you're wearing Blazebinder. How do you have no class?
No class is the item. Is the one. Is my one non-AC item in my bank. I have 19 emblems. We're up to 19 emblems. Did my music just stop? Why did my okay, here. Foobar. Here's the shuffle button. Play back random song. I hit the shuffle button and then just kind of like stops playing occasionally. Like it just like after one song will just like it'll play 4 or 5 songs and then just kind of stop. Like are you okay? It's fine. I didn't want to play that anyway.
Oh, I died. I wasn't paying attention.
Chaos Slayer is a class that will eventually get a review. It'll get one at some point. It's on the list.
It's there somewhere.
It's on the list. I mean, there's 18 other classes currently on the list. Like, that's assuming nothing else comes out between now and then, but there's 18 other classes on the list. It's on the list, though.
It's there.
Yeah. It exists.
You'll get to it eventually.
I mean, so is, like, the starter classes in Blood Titan, but it's on the list.
Blood Titan's a really good soloing class, actually. I soloed Ultra Blood Titan with it.
The issue is it doesn't do anything outside of taking damage. Like, that's its skill. It can take damage.
It's the best tanking class, because it basically makes it so it doesn't attack anything else. And you like never die.
Yeah, but tanking isn't like there's no threat meter in the game though. That's the issue. Is it's the only class in the game that deals with threat, and threat is like I wish threat was more of a factor in the way that you played the game. It makes support classes better, It would make you be able to use damage dealing classes in boss fighting, because somebody could take threat aggro from you,
Hopefully,
so that you could just focus on dealing damage. Like, that would be cool, but not an option.
hopefully, when they actually when they put this game on a platform and actually make it client based and not browser based, or like actually put it on Steam or something, hopefully by then they'll add a lot of things like threat based, making boss fights not soloable, so that people could actually, you know.
I have
cool.
Mindbreaker. I have not really used it. I've ranked it to 10, but I've not actually like used it.
It's good. They can hit 14K, so I mean it's all right.
Elemental Warrior does some of the highest DPS in the game, but it's very luck based. Sometimes it does ridiculous damage. Sometimes it just doesn't. And
it's
that's
not spammable.
Yeah, like it's not consistent with it.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the issue. Like, it does some of the highest damage in the game. Like, it can complete with like chrono classes for how much damage it can do. But
yeah,
it's just not. It can't do that consistently. It struggles.
I'd
It
say
also doesn't
Orchid
have a
is just as
heal,
good.
really. I mean, it technically has a heal, but its heal is like absolutely useless. So
I only use it for its damage reduction. That's the only reason I use the heal. Or use the 4, I think it is. Keep on.
yeah. Well, Dragon Knight. Dragon Knight, all of its abilities don't actually do anything on its own. They all just modify your auto attack, which is awesome. That's like a really cool idea. Like, that's a really cool.
That's also Ultra Omni Knight in a sense.
Yeah, like that's a really cool like concept, except that it doesn't really work because there's no. The class could work. A class like Dragon Knight could work if there was a way to increase your auto attack speed, but that doesn't exist. Like, that mechanic doesn't exist. That's not a stat that we can modify. If increasing your auto attack speed was a stat you could change, that you had some influence over, then Dragon Knight could actually be a pretty good class. Didn't they nerf Ultra Omni Knight? I think they inadvertently nerfed it by making its 5th ability useful. Didn't they do that? Didn't they make the 5th ability finally do something?
On the testing server, it was broken. It could deal 4K constant crits.
Yeah, well, that was because rank 10 passives were like broken on testing server.
Yeah, but also when you mash your 3, I think, which makes a heal, and then you go 4 to a 4, where you deal damage, you apply both at the same time. So it just kept on stacking both things. So then it was really broken.
I think Ultra Omni Knight was inadvertently buffed or nerfed when they made its fit skill actually do something, because previously its fit skill didn't do anything. And when they made its fit skill do something, I think it like made the class weird. I don't have it. I was actively farming for Ultra Omni Knight. Like, I have like 100 Omni Knight tokens in my bank when it went rare. Like, I was farming for it, and then it like went rare the next day, and I was like, oh, never mind then.
Well, shit.
I was like, I'm working on it. I probably could have had it in like 2 days, and then it goes rare, and it's like, oh, fine, yeah, that's great, okay. Didn't want it anyway. You can accept the Darkcaster quest. I know there's a lot of quests and things that don't have their proper locks on it, but the normal like locks on them.
Though?
Yeah, I don't think you can complete it. I think you can accept it, but you can't turn it in. Is the way that a lot of classes are, or a lot of quests are.
Yeah, because if you can complete the quest, that's game breaking. That completely removes the.
Yeah, I know that there's several quests you can accept them, but then you can't turn them in. Like the locks that prevent
it.
Yeah.
That if you accept it, that has to be reported immediately because that's giving a class that's been rare for almost 4 years now.
Yeah. If you can
5 years now, I think.
Solo J6. You can solo J6 with a Reflect class, but that's it. Chrono classes. Chrono classes, that's what it's there for. Soloing things like Nulgath and J6.
Have you been farming the pet recently, anyways?
No, I've not been farming the pet. I've not needed to. I have the Nulgath. I have most of the Nulgath items that I need for it. Like, I'll need to get some extra diamonds and stuff, but some of the blood gems, but I can deal with those after I have my Roto, because that's easy. Like, that's easy compared to the Rientogenium or whatever.
Rentgenium. I'm just gonna say Roentgenium or Rentgenium. To RGs. Random geniums. Basically.
I mean, they kind of are. They kind of are bringing back the wheel.
They said they're gonna bring back Swaggy, which is one of the moglins for wheel.
Yeah, like they said that they're kind of bringing back the They're kind of bringing back the wheel.
Yeah, I didn't know what they meant by that.
Elena basically said that they're bringing back Swaggy and a thing that spins, but it is not the Wheel of Fate.
Yeah, they asked, "Does that means the wheel's coming back?" And there's like, "No." And I was like, "Why? The wheel was such a good part of the game."
Yeah, Scarlet Sorceress is awesome. I love Scarlet. It's a class that can do everything and do it all pretty well. That's cool. I can put on Scarlet Sorceress and do whatever I need to do.
I don't like it because I don't like Troll Spellsmith. So, I mean, essentially same concept, stacking.
Well, I mean, stacking, except that it doesn't debuff itself and does more damage and far more healing. Like Troll Spellsmith was like really good for the time because it had stupid amounts of damage output, but it's now been really outclassed now. And because Troll Spellsmith has technically infinite health and mana, but you basically can, but at the cost of your damage output. And Scarlet Sorceress doesn't struggle with that. Scarlet Sorceress is like, you know, I just have infinite health and mana. And crazy damage.
Yeah, I got nothing but well, what was I saying? So, it's still one of the best classes in PvP. Because of how much damage the Link does if you can manage to get everyone in the room.
Yeah, the skill, Scarlet Sorceress does lag the game pretty hard. Because skill animations are pretty, they lag the game pretty hard.
Oh yeah.
Am I growing my hair out? Yeah, I've been growing my hair out for like 10 months, something like that. I like long hair. I've kind of had long hair since I was in like elementary school, like late elementary school, like 5th or 6th grade. I've kind of grown it out on and off. I had long hair I had short hair through most of high school. Because I was in wrestling, and when you're in wrestling, you have to have your hair short because it's like a safety issue for wrestling. But I haven't been in school for a few years now, and it's like, yeah, I'll grow out my hair again. So I'm growing my hair back out.
Are you American?
Yes, I live in America.
There's no real actual concept. I don't know.
You keep accidentally double accepting Fiend Seals and getting booted out of the server. Awesome. I mean, I feel kind of bad because people get into my room, people get into the room that I'm farming in, or like doing stuff, and then I get booted out. Oh, and I forgot to quest glitch it. I gotta go back and quest glitch it. Oracle can solo most bosses in the game. It can solo better than a lot of soloing classes. Because while Oracle doesn't do a lot of damage, Oracle can take damage for days. Oracle just doesn't die.
It doesn't die unless it's going against like something like Blood Titan.
Yeah, like Ultra Blood Titan it can die against, but that's because Oracle uses dodge chance quite a bit in its soloing. So Oracle uses dodge chance quite a bit. And you can't dodge Ultra. You can't dodge Blood Titan, so.
Essentially, Great Thief will never die unless it's going against the Blood Titan. It's the same concept.
Use Chrome. I'm in Chrome. I'm using Google Chrome. I mean, I probably shouldn't be. Probably should be using Firefox just to make the game run a little bit better. Use less RAM. Yeah, my hair's finally like a little bit past shoulder length, and so it's like I can do stuff with it now. There's that like weird stage when you're growing your hair out where it's like it's long enough to be like considered long, but then it's not long enough to be like tied back or anything, so it's just kind of like in my face and all over the place. I'm finally at the point where it's like past my shoulders and I can do stuff with it now, but Firefox is better for AQW in my experience just because it uses a lot less RAM, allowing you to, well, like it makes the game run a little bit smoother on average in my experience, just because it uses less RAM. Chrome is probably better in general, but for AQW, what I've been using is Firefox tends to do a little bit better. It hits your computer less hard. It's easier on your computer. How much time does it take for farming Void Highlord? A large amount of time. Malevolent did the test. He did some of the math on it, and depending on your RNG, anywhere from 300 to 1,000 hours. Kind of depending on whether you have perfect RNG or not, or if you have our items pre-farmed. Anywhere from 300 to 1,000 hours.
Well, given how yeah.
Based on RNG and if you have an ID, how many items you have pre-farmed.
Which farming method though? Just no-grass larva?
Well, no, using the sword pet.
No, you said without the pet.
No, like, yeah, without the pet. Without the pet, I mean, it'll take a lot longer.
Essentially forever, because you won't have any chance of getting.
Yeah, considering that you need 15 totems and a bunch of diamonds and gems and blood gems, like, it'll take a lot longer without the...
Given how, without the pets, you only have a chance of getting one of everything per turn-in on quests.
Yeah, well, technically no. I think larvae can give you more than one item at a time, but all the item drops are...
I know, but it's
the important stuff are all really low drop rate, so you're never gonna get them. Yeah. Unfortunately, without things like the Astral Orb or the new sword pet, getting Void Highlord is going to be ridiculous. It's irritating and difficult already. Without the Astral Orb or sword pet, it's going to suck. Like, even worse.
Oh, I would not even attempt it.
Yeah, honestly, I might farm once to get the initial turn-in, to get the set, but actually going for the class itself is not something that's really obtainable. Yeah, technically you can play AQW on mobile devices, but it doesn't run amazing. It's not a great experience. Doesn't work super well. Technically you can play it, but I don't have Blinding Light of Destiny. Probably I'm not going to get Blinding Light of Destiny. Blinding Light of Destiny is... Yeah, Blinding Light of Destiny doesn't have quite as much RNG as this. Like, it still has RNG from the Minecrafting quest, like Minecrafting. But mostly, Blinding Light of Destiny is about just coming back every day to do your Minecrafting. As long as you come back every day to do Minecrafting, it's not that big of a deal. The issue is that even if you put AQW in an exe file, and even if you like move it into an application, it will still run in Flash. And as long as the game runs in Flash, a lot of the issues will still stay. It'll still have a lot of these issues. Lag issues, a lot of these issues, animation glitches and lag. A lot of that will be an issue because of Flash. That, yes, moving it into its own like external program will help, but it'll still have a lot of issues being based in Flash. Getting it moved into HTML5 is really the big goal. Like, that's the important step. Just putting it into a like external, like an actual application, desktop application, will help some, but it won't fix the problems. Are the testing servers down? I think that you can't connect to testing servers as long as your character has XP boost items equipped.
Well, they take it away. If you have the Void Knight set, it's taken away. I don't even think they have it on there right now.
Yeah. Like, testing servers are relatively in a weird things are happening with testing servers right now. Yes. Yeah. Like, my phone's pretty big. Like, it's not like a Note 7 or anything. I mean, it's not a nobody has a Note 7. But like, it's not like a Note or anything. But it's relatively large. And I mean, I have like a computer to play at. I don't need to play the game on Puffin. The only time I've ever played the game on mobile is when I was moving. When I was moving and I didn't have internet for like a week and needed to get some dailies done. Like, that's the only time I really ever played the game, because I don't need to. When will we get the free bank pet? When the server rewrite comes out. Whenever that is, that's when we will be able to turn our. That's when we'll be able to turn our sprockets into bank pet.
Been almost a year. That's all I'm gonna say.
2020. That was one thing I was joking with Baylor the other day. Me, Baylor, and Jappy, and some other people. I mean, like those were like the AE guys that we were joking about, and they were like, "Yeah, Elena told us about the server rewrite back in like 2012." They were told about the server rewrite, and it's like, oh, that hurts. Like,
was that actually a thing?
Yeah.
Was it actually back in?
Yeah, no, like, yeah, back in 2012 was when Elena, like, went to some of the staff guys and were like, hey, we're going to start working on the server rewrite.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, it's been a while. How long will Nogeth's birthday stuff be available? I suspect until
February
the middle...
6th.
Yeah, it's going to be, like, early February is when most of the stuff's going to go rare.
It said it in the game.
The class will stay in the game. The class is in the game forever. That stuff's fine. The items in the shop, the Nolgath birthday shop, the January rare shop, that stuff's going away.
Yep.
But the Nolgath, the class will stay, but the Nolgath birthday stuff, that's going away.
Yep.
Do I know the staff people? I have quite a few friends on staff, yes. I am not staff, but I know quite a few staff.
I know some.
It happens. Jappy is awful. He's a pedophile. I like Jappy. I mean, he's kind of an asshole, but that's fine. Like, yeah, I'm an asshole, so it's fine. It works. He's also one of the few good faction guys. He's one of the few good faction NPCs, I guess. Like, there's not a lot of good faction guys. No, I'm pretty sure Jappy still does stuff. Oh, I double-clicked.
Who was it that left a while ago, then?
Jappy may have left? I don't know. Whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, Jappy. No, wait, hold on. I got this. It was in party. That's where it was, I think.
I think that was Jappy's event, yeah? This party?
I think so. No, it wasn't.
G party?
I think it was that, actually. Yep, it was.
Yeah.
Goodbye. Yep, he was leaving.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Jappy was one of like the few good faction artists, and that's cool. I like good faction artists. I mean, I'm not like a huge fan of a lot of the good faction stuff. It just doesn't really suit my character's style. But more diversity is always good. Getting a diversity of good and evil and chaos items and like pirate items and steampunk, like getting a diversity of items is always good. And good tends to be a bit neglected. How many emblems do I need? I honestly think I might be pretty close. Let me go check.
Recently, the good is getting bigger because of Lightcast
23.
and Paladin, but there's no armors.
Well, because Aranax is one of the most active artists right now. Aranax is one of the like the most active artists at the moment. And he's a good faction guy, so the good faction's been getting some more attention. I should do a class v class. Honestly, like, I want to, but I need to get more class guides out first. Like, I want to be able to go, like, this class versus this class. Okay, if you want a more in-depth explanation on this class, go check out this video. If you want a more in-depth explanation on this and this. So that way I don't have to go really in-depth and spend 15 minutes talking about each class individually. And you just kind of talk about the comparisons between the two, instead of having to spend 15 minutes working on each class in that video. So that the comment section isn't literally just, but what about this? What about that? What about this? And I can just be like, no, look at the video. So no, I want to do some actual class comparisons, but there's more work to be done ahead of time. Like, I want to do bigger guides, like more guides of like PvP guides in general, and farming guides in general, and soloing guides in general. But I need to get more individual guides done first, so that I can have more material to reference to. So. Honestly, these new classes coming out with like these crazy over-the-top animations are a bit of an issue, because they lag the game really hard. And especially when you have things that are when a new class just comes out and everybody wants to use that class, and you get like
That's
7 light casters in a room. It lags the game real bad. Like it breaks the game pretty hardcore.
Which is to me is one of the main reasons why the test, not the rewrite, but the switching it to Steam would be better.
Well, putting it into Steam is the end goal of the server rewrite. The server rewrite is the first step in moving it into HTML5 and then moving it out of into its own application and moving it into Steam.
Mind this is still just
getting onto Steam is kind of the end solution to the problem of the game running very poorly.
Yeah.
It also gives them like VAC ban, and VAC's not perfect, but it is something. It is a system to help deal with and punish botters, outside of just manually reporting and removing.
Yeah.
Like, while that's not perfect and it's pretty easy to get around, it is at least something, and will catch some of it. And getting the game out of Flash as well, getting it out of browser, will make it much more difficult to bot to begin with. So,
yep.
Oh, I really need to trim my mustache. Oh, my mustache is all in my mouth.
The macros would be the only issue by then.
Yeah. Well, I mean, adding a macro function to the game is just something they could do at that point. Once they get out of Flash and out of browser, then they can just like add a macro function. Because right now, adding a macro function to the game just enables botting to a hardcore. Just allow them to push one button.
I'm talking about like having a macro bot to play the game for you.
Yeah. I mean, you can do that right now. Like right now, I could just
that's what I'm saying, but I'm saying that's the only issue they'll have to deal with once they switch over.
Yeah. Well, you can do that with any game. Any game, you can just like set a macro to loop and set my macro to go 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5. Like click right 1 2 3 like that. Any macro, any keyboard or software that you have that has a little bit of that's an issue with every game, but in those situations, it's not a big deal because like one key press equals one action. It's kind of the thing. A lot like you have to be vaguely at the computer to do that kind of stuff. Like you can't just like hit the button and leave and go to school and come back. So now I need to get to gold cap. So I've got my emblems now. Now I just need to get to gold cap. Hey, Jawbreaker. I need to just get back to gold cap. Let me go back and accept my Void Highlord challenge class. Yeah, I do think that a system, once the server gets done and they have moved the game kind of into HTML5, they add in a system that allow you to have more control, actual settings. Let my settings tab have a little bit more control over what pops-ups happen in chat, what messages I can control and see, and all that stuff. Okay, so let's go to my Void Highlord challenge. So what do I need? Literally just gold. I have everything else, I just need gold. So, where should I go for gold? Where should I go for gold? YouTube comments. Okay. AQW won't be in browser forever. They're trying to get it out of browser. Like they're actively trying to get the game out of browser. Like that's something that they don't want to have forever. Yeah, I need to obtain gold. I do need to get gold boost out of my bank if I'm going to be farming for gold. What's it? Extinction, I think, is where I need to be going. Gold boost. Man, I use gold boost so rarely. I have so many. Okay. I mean, not so many. I have like 21, but... Extinction. Yeah. Yeah, I already have all the quests done at Extinction, so if anybody on your roomie wants to go to Extinction for farm for gold cap... There's a challenge. Ultra fight. Yep. And then we put on Stone Crusher. What room? Extinction 1. Extinction 1, we're doing the Ultra Challenge fight. Ultra Snow. Oh, did they nerf it? It only gives 50 gold.
There's another quest.
Is it? Where?
The
quest
Snow Cyborg.
Yeah, the quest to kill Ultra Snow gives 50 gold. No cyborg.
Go to me. I'm there. Yeah, there.
No cyborg challenge. Okay, here we go. Here's the one that gives the 50,000. Okay. Yeah. Not ultra. Not ultra. Okay. So okay. Well, let's go. I've got Stone Crusher. Everybody else pile on with a different support class. Let's eat it. Let's eat it alive. Somebody get Lightcaster. Somebody get Arch Paladin. Make this go quick. Yeah, now I just need to get back to gold cap. And then I can get my next turn in. No, I'm on Yurumi. Server over there. Says in the corner. Oh, the lag in this room is real. The lag in this room is so real. Yeah, that's a lot of gold. That is in fact a lot of gold. 125k per turn in. It is in fact a lot of gold. Yeah, well, this is not stream lag. This is what happens when you get 6 people in a single room. All fighting the same enemy. This is not stream lag. This is just what happens when 6 people get in the same room. I honestly need to get that armor. The armor that you actually just get for getting the emblems of Nulgath. I like that armor a lot. I've just put off farming it because I never want to get the armor in the place. The emblems before.
The Soul Stealer?
Yeah.
You can get it for diamonds.
You can get it for diamonds? Oh yeah. But you also need diamonds for Void Highlord. I don't have that many diamonds.
It's only 20 for the armor though.
But is that one color custom? I know there's like I thought there was a version that was color custom and one that wasn't. I might grab it. Is it AC tagged or not? Do you know?
I think so.
Yeah, because if it's AC tagged, I'll most likely then grab it because I've got a few diamonds stocked up. We'll see.
I'm
Do
not
I
sure,
play on
to be
Yurumi
honest,
most of the
but I think
time?
so.
No, most of the time I tend to play on server just for lag reasons. Most of the time I tend to hang out on server just to reduce the amount of lag that I get. But how did I find AQW originally? I found it through what game was it? I think it was through advertisements they were running in Dragon Fable about starting, or on like the Dragon Fable page about starting up the Adventure Quest World's closed beta back in like 2007. Yeah, I think back in like 2007 they were running advertisements about the Adventure Quest World's closed beta. Because I started playing this game day 1 of the closed beta, so like it was through like invite-only ads basically. It wasn't like it was like Star-Lord, Guardian, Dragon Amulet could get in, like one of those things, like a long time ago. Is this place mem only? Is Extinction mem only? I don't know. I don't think so.
It is not.
No, yeah, because there's non-members in the room with us. I mean, our room's full now, but normal circumstances, you guys could farm here. I mean, if you guys need to get to gold cap, which, if any of you guys are going to try and go for the class, you need to. Oh, the lag is so real. Lag is so real right now. How did I find Dragon Fable? I honestly don't remember. I started playing Original Adventure Quest in, like, elementary school. Like, in the that was, like, the thing we did in, like, the computer lab, would play, like, Adventure Quest in elementary school. Like the original AQ, I played that in like elementary school. In like the computer lab in like elementary school and junior high. And then I don't remember how I found it. Like I just remember like people were like, "Oh, hey, here's a game that is not blocked on the school's computer," and everybody was like, "Yay!" Like, I don't think there was any like, "Hey kid, want some candy?" And there was like Artix Entertainment. Oh, I played basically all of the newer Artix games from beta, and that's just because I've been in the environment for a long time. I'm a member in all their other games, and so I get like the emails and notifications of whenever a new game is starting up. And they're like, "Hey, you've spent money on us before. Are you willing to spend money on us again?" I was like, "Yeah, probably." Yeah, that's one of the things. Like, I mean, the player base for AQW is still relatively young. Like, average player, I think, is like 15, 16. Still, but definitely that because the game is getting older, that there's a lot of people in the community who started playing the game when they were like 12, 13, and now are older. Yeah. I started playing Epic Duel, and I remember that. I liked Epic Duel a lot. Unfortunately, I have really, really bad luck. And when that game has deflections and crits and stuns and random chance procs on abilities and different the different like augments to your armor and weapons and stuff with chance procs on them, I just kind of get ruined. I just kind of get ruined by random chance at the end of the day. This is the big thing. Like, I can throw my stun grenade with a 25% chance stun 8 times and it'll all miss, but my opponent will get 7 crits in a single match, and it's like, yeah, no, this is not for me, clearly. I like Epic Duel, honestly, I do. I really do enjoy Epic Duel, but it just, the game has such high, it's a PvP game, so it's more skill-based, which is awesome. I like that it's more skill-based. But RNG is such a big factor in a game like that. In a lot of games, RNG is just a factor. And when you have as bad of a luck as I do, it makes things difficult. I want to show my Epic Duel account? Maybe like later. Maybe toward the end of the stream, I'll show off Epic Duel. Because I have like a beta Epic Duel account. I mean, as I do in like most games, most Artix games. But yeah, I've got a beta Epic Duel account. I deeply regret this, but I class changed. I was Bounty Hunter and I class changed to Cyber Hunter, and I regret that deeply because I like Bounty Hunter so much more. The extra health sustain that you get from Bounty Hunter is just so incredibly useful. Like Cyber Hunter, yes, Cyber Hunter has more utility abilities, but when you have as bad luck as I do, the utility abilities don't really matter that much. Hold on, I think I got a front door. 1 second.
Hey guys, this is now my stream. How are you doing?
How long did I play Epic Duel? A few months. I think I'm like level 33, almost level 34. I stopped playing the game when level 30 was level cap. Came back when level 35 was level cap, leveled for a little bit, and then kind of stopped playing from there. And I come back occasionally just to check on the seasonal events and stuff and try my hand. I played it for a little bit. I played it for a few months. Like, I have something like 3,000 wins. I have something like 5,000 wins. I have something like that. Like, I played the game quite a bit for 3 months, but kind of stopped playing when there wasn't anything to do. Like, I hit level cap, and back then there wasn't like the Juggernaut system or anything. Like, it was the only thing I could do was like, oh well, I've done really well in the 1v1 ladder. I mean, I have all the best gear in the game at the time. There's really nothing left for me to get, and so I stopped playing. And they added in the Juggernaut tier. They added in, they changed the classes and reworked it and added in like the Cyber Hunter and Tech Mage and all of those, and those are pretty cool. Or Cyber Hunter and Blood Mage. Yeah, I have Founder. I don't have the Founder armor, but I have Founder. I have the Founder badge. I don't have the Founder armor because I didn't pay enough. You needed to pay like if you paid any amount of money, you got the Founder badge. But you needed to pay like a certain amount of money. You needed to make like the highest tier purchase in order to get the Founder armor. So sorry about that. I have the Founder badge. I don't have Founder armor, unfortunately. God, this room is so laggy. This room is so laggy, it's awful. I wish I did have Founder armor, I really do. But I have the beta weapons. I have beta weapons. I have Gamma Bike. I have Founder Bike, Gamma Bot, beta weapons. How much gold do I have? Like 20k. I mean, in AQW, I have 200k. In AQW, I have 200k. In Epic Duel, I have like 20k.
You're going for 3.7 mil?
Yeah, I'm going for the gold cap so I can get the chocolate. Trying to get the turn in for the Highlord quest. All I need is the gold. I've got all the other items. In AQW right now, I've got 200k.
I did the quest once, I'm not gonna do it again.
Yeah, that's them, the artist. Yeah, I'm gonna try and go for the class. Hopefully my RNG isn't too bad. Hopefully luck shines upon me. They should make gold harder to get. If they make gold harder to get, they need to make gold mean something. Making gold harder to get without making gold mean something is irrelevant. All you do is just piss people off. They need to give me something to do with gold. Give me a reason to obtain gold. That's how you make gold relevant. That's how you make gold useful. Just making gold exclusive for the sake of making it exclusive doesn't actually accomplish anything. It just serves the purpose of pissing people off. If you're going to make gold more difficult to get, you need to make it mean something. Give me something to do with it. Right now, gold doesn't do anything except buy me enhancements.
What does he mean by them, the artist? I mean, I make memes.
Meme generator.
And recolor armors. I've never done
Aren't you at gold cap yet? Not yet. I'm not sure why I'm not getting gold. I'm at 2 million something. 2,300,000. Yeah. 2,300,000 right now. How do you go above 5 million? So obtaining certain kinds of gold, different sources that you get gold from will cap at certain amounts. There's a soft gold cap at 3 million, and there's another soft gold cap at 4 million, and there's another soft gold cap at 5 million. Like there's different. The source that you obtain the gold from has an impact on how much gold you can obtain.
I had 6 million at one point when you could sell the paper shark for 500,000.
Oh, there was a really abused thing. It was in the game for like 2 days. But there was an item that you could sell for 200,000 gold. It was supposed to sell for 20,000, but it was like they just entered the text wrong. Computer, they just entered the text wrong and sold for 200,000. And it was just an easy item to get. Like, I mean, it wasn't easy to get, but it was like just a quest drop. This was years ago. This was years and years ago. But people hit millions and millions because there wasn't a gold cap back then. Or there was a gold cap, but there was a soft gold cap, and there wasn't a hard gold cap on selling items. There wasn't a hard gold cap on selling items gold, and so people would get like billions. Like, it was absurd. I knew people who had like just dozens of billions of gold. It was ridiculous. It was absolutely silly. because there was no hard gold cap on sold item gold.
Yeah, the paper shark wasn't too long ago. It's like a year or.
Yeah, no,
a
this
year
was
and a
like
half.
the fire mage, the red fire mage staff or something like that. It was a
Oh
glitch.
yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
I remember
Yeah,
that.
that was like 7 years ago. That was like pretty early in the games. That was a glitch when like level 25 or 30 was the cap. When some of the most expensive items in the game were like the iron plate armor, whatever the undead, whatever the undead. It was the skeleton armor, the skeleton model with like the big iron plate on it. That was like 750,000, and that was like the most expensive item in the game.
Yeah, the skeletal ironite plate
Yeah.
thingy.
When that was like the most expensive item in the game. Does the gold glitch still work on the testing server? I don't think so. I mean, some glitches work, some glitches don't. It depends on what glitch you're referencing. There's been a lot of them. Yeah. I mean, it's a glitch. When a glitch gets patched, that's not dumb. That's proper development. Like, I just find that amusing whenever people are like, oh, did they patch that glitch? Man, that sucks. It's like, no, that's a good thing. That means they're actually developing the game. Like,
Well, I just came back. What happened?
no, just like, glitches are silly.
We need more glitches.
Yes, we clearly do more.
Who said that? Who said that?
Ow. I'm out of drink. I need to get more drink. Pank drink. Yes, the gold cap is higher on test server. I don't care.
it's not.
It doesn't matter. I don't need 10 million gold, though. I just need the 4 million gold in order to get the Le Chocolat, and then I can move on. But yes, I could get 10 million gold. I don't care, though. I don't need it. What am I gonna do with 10 million gold? I mean, theoretically, buy more Le Chocolates, but, like, that's it.
Buy enhancements.
That's all I do with my gold nowadays.
I know.
I don't even enhance that often. I just enhance sets when I get them.
Because I do a lot of testing, I tend to change my enhancements a lot. So I chew through gold through enhancements. But even then, even enhancing full sets multiple times, I still generate gold. Like, not even farming, just like doing my normal day-to-day activities, I still make money. Even though I'm spending like 200,000 on enhancements. I mean, a lot of that I think is to do that I wear the Cape of Awe normally. That I just wear the Cape of Awe in my normal set. Do I like the new farming pet? It's okay. I mean, it's better for farming just pure null. It's better for farming just pure Nulgath items than many other pets we've had in the past. It's not. I mean, it's not like the greatest thing ever. But it's good for farming Nulgath items.
It's the best no-guess farming pet. 10 out of 10 would not sell.
Like if you need just diamonds, then there's better options. If you need like just this item or just that item, there might be better options out there. But if you're looking for like, oh, I need totems and gems and vouchers and like this and that, then yeah, it's gonna be great.
The only thing people actually use pets for is the like really low percentage drops.
Yeah.
Like the vouchers or unidentified 13s or totems.
Yeah. I know I'm gonna have to get more unidentified 13s at some point. I'm down to only 2 because I've already done a turn in, and this is gonna be my second turn in. So I'm gonna be down to 1 left, and then I'll need to get some more unidentifieds. I'll have to actually go to the farming pet.
The farming pets. Most people actually just use the farming pets to stack up, like do bank glitch and stack up the items, so then they don't have to keep on using it.
It's generally the main reason of people using it.
I don't like to glitch stuff.
Yeah.
How
It's
much
hard
do I
to
like
remember the
AQW?
purpose
It's
of the
okay.
farming.
I mean, I wouldn't be playing the game on and off for 8 years if I didn't like it, but it definitely, there's room to improve. There's stuff that it does good, there's stuff that it does bad.
Anyone who did that glitch on the testing server got banned.
Yeah.
Because it was basically infinite ACs, so that's not fair in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
What glitch?
There used to be no daily cooldowns, and so people did the treasure chests.
Yeah, the
thing.
free treasure chest keys.
Oh, okay, I see.
Then the
And
daily.
it doesn't
yeah.
show us the free versions. It's just you can sell them still. So people just sold them.
Yeah, daily. Yeah, when daily quests weren't locked, when the daily quest restriction was broken, people could get infinite treasure
But
chest
then
keys.
majority of the people who did that got banned.
Yeah.
Because you could just check their coin history and be like, oh, sold 2,000 treasure keys. Banned.
Yeah. How easy, how to get easy totems from one pet. Collect essence of Nolgath. Treat totems from one pet. Yeah, the new sword pet makes it relatively easy to get totems. I have 16 totems right now. I have all the totems that I need for Void Highlord, so I don't need totems really. What I mostly need is blood gems and diamonds. Those are specifically the items that I'm after at this point. So I don't actually know if I'm going to use the sword pet. This kind of thing. I think it actually is faster for me to get diamonds from Evil War Null than using the pet, and the blood gems I might have to use the pet for, but I also may just use the other one. Hardest Nolgath resource to obtain? Probably totems. Probably totems. I mean, I don't... Other people probably have opinion on that, but I think it might be totems. Because totems are like 1% drops from several quests. I had like 30 totems, but I spent quite a few on getting the Dragon Blade of Nolgath and a few other things. So. Oh, this room is so laggy. Okay, one more kill. This is the last kill, and then I hit gold cap. Did I buy the new katanas? No, I didn't. I haven't gotten the katanas. Yeah. Yeah, I got Legendary Archfiend. And there we go. 3.8 million. Go to my house so I can get out of this laggy room of doom. There we go. Free. I get more than 1 FPS now. Hyperium spaceship. Gold cap, there's a soft cap at 4 million. And in a normal world, there's a soft cap at 4 million. There's another soft cap at 5 million. But no, that's not the correct code. That's not the correct code. Okay, come on, back in. 2, 3, 5, 7, 9. What was my first Wheel of Doom item? I don't have any Wheel of Doom items. Ha ha ha, joke's on you. I don't have any Wheel of Doom items. I thought you did. Nope. I've not done the Wheel of Doom. I wasn't around at the time. Yeah, everybody's complaining about the non-mem voucher. Everybody, I know quite a few people who have been like, "Hey, I've got 47 trillion totems, still no voucher." Yeah, you're not the only one struggling with that. Quite a few people are in that position.
Why are people surprised? It's the toughest item to get in for Nolgath. Farming item, that is.
Is it this one? I think it is. Yeah, it's this one. Oh, I have to kill these vampires. Yeah, that's right. I forget this. We're about to get our second turn in, boys. We're real close. All I have to do is walk to the shop, buy an item, and then we get our second turn. Who's my favorite YouTuber? I mean, I don't like AQW YouTuber in general. In general, my favorite YouTuber is probably McLaffy Taffy or SSOHPKC.
I like Soviet Womble.
Werewolf King Gold Statue. That one. Bye. Yes. Cool. And quest complete. Who's my favorite YouTuber? Them? No. Sorry, them. Us.
How could you do this to me?
You're just not the pretty princess that I need you to be. Sorry.
I'm a beautiful princess.
Sorry. Sorry.
But I mean, I don't really do YouTube videos anymore.
Yeah. See, my two favorite YouTubers both took like year breaks from YouTube. So, one of them because he got like real sick, and the other one because his wife got real sick. So there was like a year and a half where I really like YouTube left me. Seriously? No Roto again? Okay, it's fine. Second turn in, no Roto. Alright, let's try again.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, well, I can start working on the daily. I can start working on the daily. Yeah, okay. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go get the Elder's Blood, and then we are gonna move on. We are gonna move on. We're gonna get the Elder's Blood for today, and then we're gonna move on. We're gonna start doing some class testing. Arcane Grow. Daily task. Elder's Blood. Yep. Am I streaming tomorrow? Maybe. It depends on if I'm gonna be farming this. If I'm gonna like actually be farming. If I just do like Elder's Blood and that's it, then no, probably not. But if I'm gonna actually, did I just disconnect? What is happening?
Yeah, you did disconnect from me, but you're back up now.
Because like the stream seems fine. Like it's not saying that I dropped any frames or anything.
I mean, you're having a lot of drop frames on my end.
I have got 800 dropped frames over the entire stream. I'm like disconnected from AQ entirely. Like I'm not. Huh.
I mean, it's good for me now. Runs smoothly.
Well, like I still wasn't able to do anything. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the stream here. I'm just gonna stop and restart the stream. Sorry if the stream's having issue, guys. I don't know what's going on. I just like disconnected from stuff for a minute there. It was very weird. Hopefully restarting. Yeah, hopefully restarting fixes things. Back to Arcane Grove. Yeah, I refreshed the stream, refresh on your end, and it all should be fine. Alright, time to get my Elder's Blood for today. Yeah, I may stream tomorrow. If I end up actually farming for Void Highlord and trying to get a turn in tomorrow, then yes, I'll probably be streaming. But if I just go for like Elder's Blood and call it a day, then it's not worth streaming that. I'm disconnected again. What? What is going on? Like, you guys are seeing this, right?
I'm seeing it.
Oh, I have my mic muted. It's probably because of Arcane Grove itself. You might just want to change servers.
Because, like, I hit my buttons and then my abilities don't actually activate. Like, my abilities they just black out. They do the thing where they just black out. They gray out like they went on cooldown but don't actually come back up.
That happens to me when I was farming, because it just change servers. It might fix it.
Well, like, I've relogged and closed and opened my browser, so I don't know.
It's not that. It's the Arcane Grove map itself. It's for everyone on the Arcane Grove.
Okay.
On that server.
we'll hop to server and see if it works. Because I mean, there's gonna be less lag there. So if it doesn't work on server, then it's just kind of broken.
Yeah.
Okay, server. Here, let's go hit some enemies. Oh, yeah, we're good here. Okay, yeah, we're here.
See?
Okay, so we're good on server. So we're hopping to server for the last little bit. We're just gonna be getting the Elder's Blood, and then we'll be done. So, sorry for you guys who are not members, but this shouldn't take too long. This is not gonna be like we're not gonna be here for an hour and a half. This is not gonna be like the rest of the stream. But we're gonna have to hop to server for now because the for the reason the map's broken. And I don't want to go to a private room because if I go to a private room, then people can glitch it. And I know, I mean, I'm sure that most of you won't, but I know there are people who will just glitch the room to spite me, and I don't want that to happen. So. How long have I been farming? I have. Well, how long was my previous stream? Or how long was it? 2.5 hours? I've been farming for 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours, the answer. This is them. What is that helmet?
That's the warlord helmet.
Helmet
That
is
is
silly.
It is called Necromancer's Fiend Helm.
That is
Oh,
a
that's the
silly
Necromancer
helmet.
Fiend set. That was a terrible set.
That's a
I mean,
silly helmet.
the helm is cool.
You're being swallowed. Why didn't you participate in the alpha? I wasn't invited. Alpha was invite only. I didn't participate in the alpha because I wasn't invited.
A lot of people would have been in alpha if it was open.
Yeah, there was, well, technically the beta wasn't even, well, there were, the beta was technically like invite only for AE members, like people who were members of, who were like members, who were Dragon Lords and, Star Lords and that kind of thing. But alpha was straight up like invite only, like you needed to know somebody. Nowadays, I probably could have gotten in, but I didn't have any community presence back then. Nobody knew who I was. Nobody cared. Nobody cared who, like, the 10-year-old was. Or however old I was. I think it was, like, 12 or whatever. AQW Alpha, 9 years ago, yeah, was invite only.
Since there was like 30,000 people who played all the games together, I think it was a lot better.
Yeah.
Now it's
Did you know that Nolgath left AQW? Yes. Nolgath has been gone from AQW for a little while, just like Milton. Miltonius came back for the Nolgath birthday event because he drew a lot of the sets for it. But yeah. Milton and Nolgath are gone. There is currently no Archfiend. There is no Archfiend right now. I mean, Z kind of is honorary Archfiend. Z does most of the art for the Nolgath stuff nowadays. No, Milton and Nolgath are not the same person. Milton and Nolgath are two different people. Miltonius, was a dude who worked at Artix Entertainment years ago. He was the original Archfiend, and Milton left the company, and then Nolgath took over as the Archfiend.
Wait, who's Nolgath then?
Nolgath
Did
is...
he leave?
Yeah, Nolgath's gone. Nolgath's done.
I thought they were the same people at the same time.
Nope, not the same people. Different people. Nolgath and Milt both left separately. Like, originally it was Milton, and then Nolgath took over for Milton when Milton left the company, and then Nolgath left.
Why did Nolgath leave?
Nolgath, I think, left for a similar reason to Milton. They both kind of left to pursue personal art stuff. They went to go do their art privately, like, independently, outside of Artix. Do I have Blinding Light of Destiny? No. I know both of them didn't really leave the company on good terms. I know Nolgath and Milton both didn't really leave the company on great terms.
What happened with Nolgath?
I don't know the exact story, like I wasn't playing at the time. and I don't really care. But I know it was just vaguely like he was drawing like not PG stuff in his spare time, and the Artix Entertainment Company felt like that image was bad for the company, and kind of politely asked him to leave or stop, and he decided to leave. And I know it was kind of a similar situation to Milton, that like he was doing stuff in his spare time that wasn't really in
Which one did the Twilly?
That was Milt.
Because I was just making sure.
No, that was Milton. Milton's like right now on Milton's Patreon. You can see he has a comic that he runs right now where there's like sexy female slave Twilly. Like that's like a recurring character in his comic. Is like sexy female slave Twilly.
Wait.
Why I join AQW? I'm not AQ staff. I'm not AQ staff. I'm just make sure everybody knows that I'm not AQ staff. Why do I play AQW? Because I enjoy playing the game.
No,
I don't.
You said would you join the AQW staff?
Would I join AQW staff? I mean, yeah. I'm not like a coder. Like I can't code. I'm not an artist. But if they need somebody to be like a project manager, like manage a team, class designer, like somebody to make sure like I would work there, but I don't really have any technical skills to add to the team, so it's unlikely. I'm not like a writer or an artist or anything. I'm just a dude who's relatively knowledgeable about the game and pretty good with words. How did Zereldo become staff? Because he made class guide videos enough that Artix Entertainment asked, hey, do you want to make a class? And then he made classes, and then he became staffs and made classes. I mean, it's like, did Zereldo leave? Yeah, Zereldo left to do uni full-time. When Zereldo started doing stuff, he was in uni, but he is doing uni full-time now. He left to do uni full-time. Miltonius is not Nolgath. They're two different people. Two totally different people. Oh, I finished the quest? Okay. Sorry, I just mindlessly bounced back and forth in this room. What enhancements am I using? I think I'm using full wizard. Yes, full wizard.
Oh, there's lightning. There's really loud thunder. Oh, my dog's...
Sorry, I'm like mindlessly just walking back and forth between the room because it really doesn't matter. Okay, so we have our Elder's Blood. We got our daily Elder's Blood. Cool. I don't know. Coreldo, Curval, whatever he wants to be called. Oh, my Blade of Awe. See, that's the joke Blade of Awe. This was a Blade of Awe from the first April Fool's Day. The first April Fool's Day, they had the Blade of Awe Man, the joke Blade of Awe. One of many that would eventually be created before they eventually release the actual Blade of Awe. But yeah, this is one of the rare items I keep in my inventory. Would you work with Nolgath? I mean, not particularly. Like I said, I don't really like Nolgath's art style. I'm honestly just not I'm not a huge fan of his art style, personally. Some of his items are fine, but I much prefer Milton's art style. His armors and sets and stuff tend to be a lot more minimalistic, slimmers and that kind of stuff. And that's what I enjoy a lot more. I don't like the big, bulky, like huge, like giant wingspan and all that stuff. Like that's not really the armors I'm after. Like you guys can tell. Look at my set. Like this is not. I am not a complicated man. I don't need these big, crazy, gaudy armors. That's not what I'm after. It's not what I enjoy. I mean, I have quite a few rares. Most of the items in my inventory are rares. Mystic Pencil, Venomous Scribbles, once again, original April Fool's Day thing, Death Scythe, Roasted Marshmallow, Frost Reaver 2010, Blade of Awe Man, Beta Berserker, Healer Rare, Pirate, the seasonal one. Rogue rare. Warrior rare. Black J5, Black Peasant. Bounty Hunter seasonal. Black Berserker seasonal. I keep this in my inventory just because it's color custom. This is rare. That's seasonal. That's rare. Like that, I'm going to turn into the Legion Titan. What server am I at? Server. The server. The member-only one. What class do I wish I had? Alpha Pirate. I love Alpha Pirate. Some of you may not know. I played in... okay, so... We're gonna spin the tale of Alpha Pirate.
Oh no.
So y'all, those of you who don't know
I remember your
how Alpha Pirate came to be, Alpha Pirate was created when the original Pirate release, back in beta, when the original Pirate event was created, when the original Pirates were coming out. Why do I have Victory Cap? Whatever, let's get rid of this. When the original Pirate events was created, they made the Alpha Pirates. They made, when the original Pirate event was made and the Pirates map was added, they messed up. Something in the release got messed up, and everybody in the game, everybody who logged in that day, well, everybody was affected by it, but the only people who noticed were the people who logged in that day. Everybody's name, all of your characters were changed to Captain Rhubarb. They messed up with the release, everybody was changed to Captain Rhubarb. And... the game was pretty broken for a while. Like it was a big issue. The game was pretty broken, and as an apology for, hey, we messed up, we're sorry, they gave everybody who logged in that day who was affected by the glitch the Alpha Pirate class, which was a special reskin of the Pirate class which came out in that event. I couldn't play the game that day. That was a Friday. I couldn't play the game that day. I had things to do that day. I logged in the day before. I logged in the day after, didn't log in that day, and didn't get Alpha Pirate. Alpha Pirate literally was only available for one day back in beta. Whoa, green screen, chill. What you doing? Green screen, you good? We friends? Okay. Is there a lot of class designers left for AQW? I mean, there's class designers that are on staff, like, basically full-time, people like Pisces and Arklin. And then there's, like, contractors, guys who, like, work kind of, who, like, do one-off or two-off, like, do occasionally class guides for them. But there's a handful of class designers. I don't think they're really in need of more class designers.
They need more art designers though.
I think that they need more coders. Like, artist is not the issue. Artists and creators and stuff, that's not the issue. I think it's more coders. They need people who can code. Have I ever visited a Dragon Con? No. I've not been to any con, actually. Which is weird, because I live in Dallas, and we have QuakeCon here. If you drive, like, 4 hours away to Austin, you have RTX. We have PAX South happening in San Antonio. There's a lot of stuff here in Texas. I mean, Texas is huge. That me going to San Antonio is like a 7-hour drive. Why is my green screen freaking out? Yo, chill. You good? Happy? Pisces is here to save the day. What item do I wish I had? I'm not sure. I wish I had some of the Void. Man, I think I wish I had some of the old Void sets, like the Miltonius Void sets, like the original Void sets. I wish I had some of those. I don't know which one particularly, but I kind of wish I had some of those ones. Like, I liked those quite a lot. And I never really farmed for them back then, just because they were so difficult to obtain back then. Like, farming for Miltonius stuff back then was really difficult. And so I just never did it back then. I love the Badger Helm. The Badger Helm is so amusing. The Badger Helm amuses me. It amuses me. Badger. Badger! Badger. Like, the Badger Helm honestly works with a lot of armors that have, like, really big shoulders. Because it hides the neckline, like where the neck meets the body. Do I have the Infernal Calidbog? No, I have the Blinding Calidbog. Badger! I have the Blinding Calidbogs. Sorcerer's Apprentice hat. Yeah. "24 emblems. So close. So close. Emblems suck, man. Emblems are not fun. Ugh. Do I still enjoy the game as I did back in 2011? No. Because I play the game very differently. Back then, I didn't know a lot about the game, and not a lot of people knew a lot about the game. Lay Chocolate is 3.7 million. 3.7 million. I played the game very differently back then. There wasn't a lot of information known yet. The game was still fairly new. I played the game a lot more casually. I didn't really have a lot of classes. I didn't really farm for Legion tokens. I didn't really farm for Nulgat stuff. Like, I just didn't really know the game very well. I played the game very differently back then. It was very new and fresh to me. Nowadays, the game's pretty well solved. Like, it's just a very different play experience for me. What would I do if I got banned? I don't know. And probably try and get my account unbanned, for one. Like, probably try and get my account unbanned. If my account's, like, actually forever banned, like Gonzo's, I mean, I'd probably have to, like, I'd have to stop making videos, and honestly, making videos is, like, the only real reason I play the game anymore. Like, making videos is kind of one of the only reasons I really play the game. Is it worth buying member? It depends on your use case. It depends on how you're gonna. Are you gonna kiss me? What you doing, them? Yes. I mean, okay. Pumpkins don't really have lips, but okay.
Don't judge me.
I mean, it can member is worth it depending on your use case. If you're somebody who is actively playing the game and logging in daily, and you're somebody who enjoys farming and actually playing the game, then, like, yeah, it's worth it. If you're somebody who's pretty active in the game, then yeah, it's gonna be worth it for you. But if you're somebody who just kind of plays casually on and off here and there, then no, it's probably not worth it. In ACs is probably more worth it for you. Getting adventure coins is probably more worth it. But if you're somebody who plays pretty regularly and you can get the value out of your membership, then yeah, membership's worth it. But it really depends on your use case. Yeah. A big issue with Adventure Quest 3D, and I've said this in some past streams, Adventure Quest 3D is something that I think I don't want the game to fail. I backed the game on Kickstarter. I really don't want the game to fail. But in its current state, AQ3D is kind of a joke. And Artix Entertainment is handling that game, I think, poorly. And by that I mean they're spending a lot of time focusing on making cool new exclusive armors and calendar classes and seasonal events, when they need to just be working on, like, making the game good and playable, like working on a threat system and balancing classes and getting bugs fixed. And their priorities, I think, are in the wrong place for that game. They're working on monetizing the game. They're working on monetizing the game first and developing for it second. They want to make the game profitable and then try and develop for it. instead of just making a good game that people want to spend money on, they make people spend money on the game. And it's just they seem to be doing kind of backwards, and that's a big issue I have with AQ3D. Yeah, I didn't really make videos too much 2 months ago. Like I've been making videos kind of on and off on like 1 or 2 different YouTube accounts for a while, for years, but I only started doing AQW stuff a few months ago, like a month or so ago. Jawbreakers is powering up, going Super Saiyan. Yeah. Like, AQW and Dragon Fable are kind of the best games they've made. Adventure Quest 3D, I mean, there's a lot of issues with Adventure Quest 3D. One of the big ones is their priorities are not straight for development process. They're focusing on the wrong kinds of things. Like, they're focusing on the wrong kind of things when it comes to development process for that game. They're focusing on making money over making a good game, and that's just the wrong way to go about it. That yes, a game needs to be profitable. Like a game needs to be profitable in order to be successful. A game needs to make money. It needs to make money. Yes, but you need. When I make videos, I follow the thought process of, if I make good content, then people will come. If I make good content, people will come. Or you can follow the process of like, okay, I can do clickbait and like viral videos and try and get a massive boost from one big thing. Try and like bait people in, and then once I have people, then I can start making good videos. It's like, okay, I need to get people first, and then I can make good videos. Whereas I apply to the theory of, no, I make good videos, and then I will get people. And it's a lot more difficult to suddenly have people with no videos. Like that's a lot more difficult to do. And so but that's the way that Artix Entertainment is handling AQ3D. Is they want to monetize the game first and make the game monetarily successful before they make it a good game. And that's backwards. It's very difficult to do that, and that's unfortunately the way they've chosen to go for that game. Adventure Quest 3D also had the issue of Artix Entertainment has been working in Flash for a long time. AQ, all their games in Flash, in browser. AQ3D broke that mold. They got out of Flash. They got out of browser. Finally, they can really show us what they can do. They can really flex their muscle when they're not bound and held back by the medium. When they have the proper tools to create what they really want to create. And they finally break free, and they're like, and it's a mobile game. And I'm just like, no! Why? Like what? You had such potential. You had the whole world was available to you, and then you crippled yourself by making it a mobile game. Like, you had a real chance to make an actual MMO, and they made it a mobile game, and it's just like, no, that's the wrong way to do it, and that hurts. Like, that hurts to see. But I still support AQ3D because while it sucks now, if they eventually over time work on their events and get releases and finish their development and add in a proper threat system and class balances and add more classes and more dungeons and raids and bosses and things like that, and change the combat system up a little bit, like over time it'll grow and evolve and change, and it will become something worth playing and enjoyable. And that's why I backed the game. I backed the game on Kickstarter because I backed the game for what the game will become. for what the game will be in 2 years. I backed the game for what it will become in 2 years, not for what it is now. Do I read the Game of Thrones books? Yes, actually. I don't watch the TV shows. I don't have a TV. But I read the books. Here, actually, let's go show. Let's go hop onto Epic Duel real quick. Actually, let's show off. Let us show off my my weird old account in Epic Duel. Is that the correct password? Yes. Okay. AQW won't shut down because of AQ3D. AQW is far more profitable than AQ3D right now. Yeah, just AQW is just far more profitable than AQ3D, and as long as AQW is, AQW won't completely go away. They'll at least pretend to support it. Yeah, they'll at least pretend to support it as long as yeah. When the Winds of Winter is coming out, I don't know. I haven't really been paying too much attention to the books recently. Ever since I finished the last one, I really haven't been paying too much attention to the series. Yeah, I haven't really been paying too much attention to the series. Basically, just go right. Getting to Tarot, basically just go right. Like, you get to Terra Subseptum, you go left, and you go right, and you go left, and you go middle, and then you're there. Epic Duel character name is right there. Right there. Take a right and a left, and then a right, and the middle. Yeah, this guy has lower defense, so we'll do this. Yeah, and then I can get a kill next turn. Hopefully he can't do 500 damage. What's his... Oh, his tech is really high. If he gets a crit, he can kill me. No? We're good? Okay, we're good. Cool. What's his defense? He has... Okay, so yeah, we'll go with our gun here. Please no deflect? Yay, no deflect. Cool. You need 50 bone dust and a few other items to get to Tarot.
I just want him to join the portal, so he can join a private room.
Oh no, I might die. I may die. Depending on... Because he's got like full mana and rage. Yeah, he has full mana and rage. He's also 2 levels higher than me, so... Okay. Let's show off my achievements. Oh, character pages. Oh yeah, this game has character pages. That's right. Yeah, 2,900 1v1 wins, some Juggernaut wins. I have 6 stars apparently. I don't know what that means. My inventory has like nothing in it because I only have the free items that they've given me over the like weapons, beta cleaver, beta brutalizers. That's it. Like, I don't know why I have the Nightmare staff. I legit don't know why this is in my inventory, but I have it. Armor, I have the basic armor and the Beast Rider armor. Bike, I have the Founder bike and the Gamma bike. That's it. And then I have some random like I don't have any items. Because I just have the free items that they give me. Why don't I have Founder Armor? Because I didn't buy it. Getting Founder Armor basically works how like the event, how the seasonal items work in the monthly upgrade packages work in AQW. How if you pay this much, then you get this thing. But if you pay this much, then you get this thing. And I only paid this much. So I got the badge and the bike. But I didn't pay the full amount, so I didn't get the armor. I forget how to look at achievements. How do I look at achievements again? I forget. I don't know. Is this it? Yeah, this is it. Here's my achievements. Ultra rare. Here's the ones you guys care about. How to obtain the elite achievements? I don't know. Do I have the elite achievement? I don't know if I have the elite achievement to help you with that. Should I buy this? Yeah, we'll buy it. Why not? It's not like I'm doing anything else with my money. Might as well work toward getting my next star. No, I don't know which achievement you're talking about. Boss. I need to do some more of the boss ones. Do a 2v2? I don't know. My class isn't built for 2v2. Fine. But I feel bad for my partner. And my partner's level 47. We may be okay. My class isn't built for 2v2 though, so like this may go poorly because I am not designed for 2v2. Like I'm not built for 2v2s. So this may go poorly. Wow. I mean, would you just do that to him? Which Chaos Lord do I have the most? Do I hate the most? The one with the stun. I forget which one it is. The genie one, maybe? Or the one, whichever one has the stun. The time one? Whichever the time one. I hate the time one because he has a stun, and that makes him almost impossible to solo. Because what makes that fight difficult is not how hard he hits or that he has a lot of health or anything, but that he has a stun and he can just stun you and then kill you. That he can stun you and kill you within the duration of the stun. Yeah, my class is not built for PvP, or for 2v2s. I don't know what I'm doing here. What's this person's build? Stop sending me a friend request. I don't accept friend request. Do I have multi-hit? No. This is a 1v1 build. Yeah, the time space. Yeah. No, I don't have any multi-hit. This class isn't built. My build is not built for multi-hit. I'm not a multi-hit build. Hey, Dewa, yeah, that's it. Oh, that didn't do nothing. It didn't even get the stun? God dang it. Didn't do any damage, it didn't even get the stun. Akito lived. The heal. So to put into context, me, her, and Taquito have all used a stun attack in this game. None of them have successfully landed. None of them have been successful. All of the stun attacks have missed. They're all 25% chances. None of them have landed. They've all not successfully stunned. Here, we can turn off server real quick. You don't need that. Oh no, my gold boost ended. What a shame. Taquito, no. Taquito doesn't die. Taquito feels no pain. Feels no mercy. Is he gonna find? No, wow, he's not dead yet. How are you not dead, dude? I don't have enough health to save you. Like, I don't have enough. Like, I don't have the ability to heal you. I can't. No mana. Do I think Undead Goat class is good? No, it's a joke class. He's like, noob. He's like, heal me. I don't have any mana. Heal me. I don't have it. Heal me. It's like, why did you heal me, noob? Don't have any mana. Heal me, noob. Don't have any mana, man. I can't. He tried to friend me like 5 times. He sent me a bunch of friend requests and then gets angry at me when I can't heal him. I don't have no mana. I can't. It won't let me. I don't have mana. It's not my choice. Also, my rage mode robot attack, my raged robot attack got deflected, so now I can't do anything, so that's awesome. That's cool. That's what I wanted. Pun foul. Pun foul, Kyojan. Pun foul, Kyojan. It's a 5-minute penalty. Where do you need the Onyx? You don't need it. You don't need the Onyx head. The Onyx thing. You don't need it. Come on, yeah! Almost 300 damage. Get in there, punchy robot. That is 4 stun grenades. 4 stuns have been used. Each one of them has a 25% chance to stun. None of them have stunned. RNG, my friends. RNG. Aw, and then I done diddly died. Yeah, that's Epic Duel. I kind of play it. I like the game. Unfortunately, the population is really low nowadays, but... Yeah, and I got my turn in. I got my daily turn in. We have our Elder's Blood for tomorrow's turn in, so that on tomorrow's turn in we'll be ready. I may or may not stream tomorrow. We'll see. What I really need to do is I actually need to edit my Arcane Archpaladin class guide, or I need to I need to re-record it. I lost that footage. I had recorded the Archpaladin class guide at one point, but I lost that footage, so I need to do that. I need to redo that. Yeah. Actually, I has Patreon, link down below. If you guys want to influence what videos get created, what classes get videos for them next. If you guys want to influence what classes get videos for them next, you can go there and influence what classes I get next. Patrons get basically votes on what class guide gets made next, and I will take the biggest one, the top voted one each week, and do it. So, and if you guys want to support me, you like more content, cool. If you also just want to make me do some troll videos, if you want to see me make a class on a class guide on no class, mean, that's the way to do it. Like, if you guys want to screw with me, the way to do it. Just like everybody go there and vote up some. Why are you guys punching me?
Come back here.
I came to you. Come back here.
I mean, yeah. You're. I'm standing there on your screen, but I'm standing in front of your door on my screen.
Game broke. Yeah. Well, okay. I wanted to upload the Arch Paladin guide, but literally the next day after I was like, "Hey, I'm gonna release the Arch Paladin guide," the server rewrite. They said, "Oh, hey, server rewrite's a thing." They were like, that post that was like, server rewrite's going to be coming out on Friday. They made that. I was like, hey, Arch Paladin guide's going to be coming out. And then the next day they were like, server rewrite on Friday. And I was like, never mind. But then the server rewrite didn't happen. And I lost that footage. The footage that I had recorded, I lost. I had to reformat my hard drive, lost everything. Lost that footage. So now I need to re-record that. So what was a class guide that was fully recorded, edited, and ready to just like be uploaded and be done, is now completely from scratch because Artix trolled me, basically. Artix trolled me. AE trolled me. He was like, hey guys, you got a video that's ready to go? How about we make it obsolete for you? So, AE trolled me. There, now you're in front of the door. Yeah, AE trolled me. So, yeah, we'll probably be done with the stream for today. I kind of want to eat some lunch. We've been going for like 3 hours now, so we're at a pretty good break. Yeah, I do need to get some like real work done on class guides. Considering that I did lose all my footage and stuff, like all my footage is gonzo's, so I have to kind of restart from scratch on a lot of those, unfortunately. Because I had like bits and pieces of some classes and different Blood Titan tests and farming tests and stuff recorded that I need to go back and get. But yeah, somebody was watching. I mean, I honestly wouldn't be surprised if like one of the AE staff was like, because I know that some staff watch my videos, just because I'm friends with them and I know they watch my videos. But like, I would be surprised if like some of the AE staff saw my videos and was like, he's about to do a thing, and then just like slide something into design notes to troll me. Like I know it's not above some of them. Do I have Seppi's Doom armor? No. I'm halfway to it. I'm working on it. I'm working on the Doom armor, I was working on Seppi's Doom armor in Dragon Fable. I have like I have the helmet and something else, but I'm working on it. I was working on it in Dragon Fable. The last time I played Dragon Fable, that's what I was working on, was Seppi's armor. Gonna be big on YouTuber. Big on YouTuber. Gonna be big on YouTube. I try. I'm working on it. But yeah, we're gonna wrap up the stream here. Links down below, social media, all that stuff. If you guys want to hang out on the Discord channel, click that. Nice way to get a hold of me and contact me outside of like the YouTube space. Discord down below. If you guys want to support me, there's Patreon down there. There's perks and stuff, and all that's linked on Patreon if you guys want to check that out. But yeah, all that aside, we're gonna say goodbye for now. Thank you all for coming. Hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you all next time.
Goodbye, everyone.
Why we can't have nice things to them.